From unsolved mysteries to unexplained phenomena, from comedy gold to relationship fails, Amazon Music's got the most ad-free top podcasts, included with Prime. Because the only thing that should interrupt your listening is, well, nothing. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Big news! Wayfair's President's Day clearance is on now, and you can score tons of huge deals. Like Wayfair's best deals since Black Friday. Right now through February 16th, you can score up to 70% off everything home at Wayfair. Like up to 50% off mattresses with fast and easy shipping straight to your door. Plus amazing flash deals on President's Day. Shop Wayfair's President's Day clearance now through February 16th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Excuse me, wait a sec. How was it?
Good.
Goddamn motherfucker, with this money it better be shit. What'd you go for, local? What, European?
American.
Ain't that a bitch? Big spender. I love it. I just fucking love that shit. You know what they got for me? They told me they lined up something real special. I've been waiting for almost a week for this shit. I mean, like, for 50 grand, she better be worth it. You know what I mean? But it's supposed to be real. It's supposed to be a real rush, right? It's like they told me it's like a real fucking rush, right? Come here. I've been all over the world. You know, I've been everywhere. And the bottom line is, pussy's pussy. You know, every strip club, every whorehouse, it's all the same shit. But this is something you never forget, right?
Zombies, man. They creep me out.
I think maybe we waited too long to go to Amsterdam. Don't you think, Nate?
Yeah, but hey, we're here. This place is fucking awesome. I'm kind of high right now. I thought it'd be a lot more high, but you know, I'm good. I'm pacing myself, having a great time so far. Really needed this, man. It's been a long year.
Well, and then there's so much stuff to do in Amsterdam. Here we are at the red light district. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why do they call it that? That's weird.
What?
I mean, there's a lot of red lights. I get it.
I mean, sex.
Oh, sex.
Yeah, the red lights.
Like real sex.
Yeah, look at the girls in the windows.
Oh,
look at those boobs. Those are the best tits in Amsterdam. Look at those.
Yeah, but red lights mean stop. I don't know.
Yeah,
green light district, maybe.
Maybe
then,
for
okay,
you,
but
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's
but
weird.
Let's go
we're in a
here.
foreign country.
Let's go in here, man. We're going to get you laid in Amsterdam,
Me
mate.
laid?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't...
You don't know?
I'm a little nervous about that. I mean, like, you know, I'm fine.
Come on, man. You've been broken up with that chick forever.
I know, but still, you know, I thought maybe we could just get a little high.
Well, we are high. We are high.
Yeah, but...
and I know you don't got a lot of money. Okay, so this one's on me. I found the big boobed girl. It says right there on the menu, big boobed girl.
Oh, yeah.
You go in there. It's on me, Nate.
Good price.
Just go in there, man. I mean, listen to this place, man. I can hear disgusting stuff everywhere, man. You're gonna have the time of your life.
Yeah, this is pretty okay. Look,
go in there.
It's only because you spent money already.
Yeah, I already spent it, man.
Okay. Don't shove me in there. I want to look cool. All right.
Hello, big boy.
Oh. Hey, hi. Nice to meet you. Do we shake hands?
Are you an American?
I am from glorious Wisconsin, USA.
I love Americans.
I like them as well, and I love your country as well.
I love American money, really.
Yes, I heard you.
Get more comfortable, young man.
Yeah, I don't look comfortable now?
You don't look very comfortable.
No, I'm great.
Maybe this will make you more comfortable.
Oh, those are big breasts. Those are really big. That's exactly what the menu said on the outside. Yeah.
Big guns for a big American.
Yes. I can't know what to do with those things.
Americans.
They are gloriously large.
Come over here, big boy.
Okay. Like right here next to on the couch.
Take
Same
your
couch.
pants off.
They're kind of tricky. I could leave them on. Maybe you could,
Listen, what is the matter? Why won't you do this? You pay. You have to get to it.
Okay, like, look, I'm nervous about this. I'm kind of shy. I know my friend paid money for all this, and I don't want to insult you by any means because you have lovely Amsterdamian breasts, but yes, and they're gigantic and bigger than my head.
Shut up, American boy.
Yes.
Come over here for me.
Well, how about we could talk? We could work up to it a little bit. What about a candle? You want to lay a candle in here? Kind of smells like sex. But yeah, maybe we could just talk, cuddle. Why don't we just cuddle? Yeah, you can pay for cuddling, right?
Come here, American boy. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yes.
5 minutes later.
Nate, look at you.
Yes.
Look at you. What? How was it, man? How was it?
Feel like a new man. Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
That girl had the best. She was amazing, man. I could smell her perfume from out here. I think it was perfume.
It was very strong, made my eyes water. Yes.
Yeah. So tell me about it, man. How was it, man? What was your first foreign sex thing?
She, great kisser.
Yeah.
I mean, she was sensuous. She took.
You didn't do it, did you?
Her vagina's fluffy.
You didn't do it, did you?
No, we didn't.
What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, man. Look, it's just I got a lot going on. I just in my head.
It costed me like $300 American.
I could pay you back. It's not a problem. I'm sorry. I mean, like, we cuddled. She was nice. She smelled like my grandma a little bit. It was weird. And anyway,
There's nothing thrills you anymore, huh?
No, man. I feel like I'm dead inside lately. I'm just not even like.
Me too. But okay, so I've been looking. I was on. There's this app. This foreign hunters app for like high rollers and famous people. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And I got into it, and so you can go through these things and you can find like Americans cost like a whole bunch of fucking money. I was thinking about selling you to them, but then I was like, well, okay, no.
Oh wait, this is. We hunt humans?
Yeah, so there's this little place right outside of Amsterdam.
Holy shit.
And you can go to this place, and if you have enough money and if you have the nerve, you get to kill somebody. And I'm looking through this app, and I'm looking at all the people they have available for you to kill, okay? And
talk about getting shut down for $5, and now you're asking for $500. I wouldn't have sex with a legitimate prostitute.
Well, no, but okay, there's a clearance section.
Okay.
And they got this. It says annoying old man with cancer. And I got just enough money to cover it, so we're gonna fucking do this different, man.
I mean, I've never really
no prostitutes, no drugs. We're gonna go do the ultimate travel experience, okay?
All right. As long as I don't have to sleep with the old annoying man with cancer. That's,
I told you. Do whatever you want to.
Oh, well, I'm not going to do that.
You got to get a tattoo, though.
Oh, yeah? Well, I've always wanted a tattoo.
Yeah,
this is perfect.
An ugly.
Tattoo's free. It's all
it's like an ugly dog.
I think it's kind of a cute dog. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting tattoo. So. Yeah, cool, man. Amsterdam tattoos.
Let's get a cab and go down there. Oh, I can't whistle in Amsterdam.
No, and this is it's horseback. This is not even a real cap. Okay, anyway.
Oh man, this place
smells funky down here. This is a weird little
different. This is different than Amsterdam, but that guy looks like Takashi Miike.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, what's going on in there?
You will spend all your money in there.
Oh, okay.
Let's go in there.
Let's go, man.
Let's go in there, yeah.
When do we get the tattoos? I'm super excited about that.
Right now.
Oh, God. Ow. Ooh, that stings a lot more than I thought.
Where are you getting yours?
Huh?
Where are you getting your tattoo?
I thought we were doing it right above our genitals.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like the Playboy Bunny thing.
Reverse tramp stamp.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's kind of like that Playboy Bunny tanning thing,
12 of the clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I wasn't hard during it, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Hey. I think they're bringing him in.
It is not time yet.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put this apron on. Look at this fucking cool armor head. We'll
hell
put that
yeah.
on.
Look at these big-ass gloves.
Fucking guns. We don't need a gun.
No.
I'm going to grab this sword. I'm going to grab these tweezers, this knife.
I got this blowtorch here.
All right, man. All right. I'm fucking pumped up, man. I'm pumped up. You pumped up?
I am pumped. We're going to do this.
We're going to do this.
All right. Let's kill an old, annoying man with cancer.
Yeah. Well, I don't even feel that bad.
No, well, he's going to die anyway, right?
Right this way, boys.
Okay, all right. Just keeps getting more dungeon-like down here. Okay, all right.
All right, so...
Through this door, your dreams will come true.
All right, I like the sound of that. All right. Whoa, that door closes hard. Okay, well, here we are.
All right, let's turn this guy around.
I want to play a game.
What? Huh? What? Okay, we're here to play a game with you, buddy. What's your name?
John.
How do you want to... what do you know? I've never killed anybody before.
No, I mean, what do we do?
I don't know if I want to do this, Nate. This guy...
You will do this. We will be playing a game.
Look, buddy, could you just stay out of our conversation here? Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you should punch him or something.
You want me to punch him? Yeah, fine.
Do not punch me.
Look, sorry, man. You signed yourself up for this. I got to do it, so...
Oh, look at this. He had a weak, brittle face. He broke his cheek.
Oh, my God. Half his head kind of caved in. I didn't even hit him that hard. Am I that strong? Yeah. That's kind of crazy. I want to do it again.
Kick him in the nuts.
This is awesome. All right. I'm having an actually way better time with this.
Well, but I don't know. I guess we gotta kill him, man. Pretty sure in the fine print, if we don't kill him, they're going to kill us.
Yeah, no, I definitely read that. So I'm sorry, John, but we got to do this.
Somewhere inside of my body is a key that will release me from this chair. If you find it before the time runs out, you can release me.
What? You are being so annoying, dude.
We're not going to release
inside of you. And get a key.
We're just going to leave the key there. If that's going to release you, we're not setting you free.
Here, barbed wire bat, Nate. Here you go. Here, hit him with this.
What a ridiculous.
Hit him with this.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. You want to play a game still?
Yeah.
Yes. Still want to play a game.
Here's a shovel. Put it on his toe and chop off his toe with the shovel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck this guy. Blowtorch.
Wait, hold on.
All right, what do you got?
Wait, hold on. Let's just... I can't keep looking at his foot anymore, okay, man? Let's just take this whole damn thing off.
In the corner, there's a contraption. Put it on your head. You will have 5 minutes to free yourself from
I'm already wearing this cool thing,
man,
dude.
stop. We're not playing games with you. We're here to kill you.
We're not. Let's do the marshmallow thing, where if you heat flames straight to eyeball and their eye turns into a marshmallow.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, that was fucking gross. I'm never eating s'mores again.
I don't like this game.
Sorry, dude.
Okay, what else is here?
You are annoying as shit.
Why did you bring a dildo here?
What's with this little puppet on a tricycle?
We're not using it.
You don't want me to use a dildo?
No.
Come on,
please don't, man. Can we go one episode without?
Fine.
Okay, put those
just kidding. We hit him.
You just hit him with it. What else do we have here? We have
I'm starting to feel faint.
Well,
yeah. Yeah, man. We're doing it.
We got to think of how we're going to end this for him, man. I feel kind of bad for this guy.
I do feel a little bit bad. Let me just, kind of put these chains on him.
Yeah, let's get him all tight.
And then there's a river out back that we can just...
Just outside of the river is a cage filled with piranhas. You will have 2 minutes to be sunk inside.
Buddy, we are not playing any of your stupid ass games, dude. Like, what is this?
Should we drown him?
Should him?
We could fill up that sink that looks like piss water.
Yeah. Well, I got the chains on him. Here's a well. There's a well in the back corner of this.
There's a well. Okay. So let's chuck him in. Let's chuck him in the well. Okay.
There's no games down there.
Shit, man. That's why we're not playing games. You don't get it.
But the key is still inside me.
All right, one.
The clock is ticking.
1.
Okay. Yep.
2. 3.
Oh, the good.
All right. Well, how do you feel? Better than when you didn't have sex with that prostitute?
She was far less annoying than this guy. I really thought that killing this old guy would be fun, but he just kind of got underneath my skin.
He somehow slipped a tape recorder in my pocket.
Oh, yeah. I got a tape in mine, too.
All right, here, I'm going to play mine.
If you are reading this, it means I have not survived the game.
It's about the game. What's mine play?
Fair enough, dude. I got CDs, flash drives.
Let me just play mine. He went to all the trouble of somehow putting it in our pockets before he threw him down the well.
If you check your other pockets, there will be 9 more tapes. Each one will have 2 games that you must play to survive.
No, he really set us up with 18 games? Are you kidding me?
Let's throw this away. Go back to the hostel and do this podcast.
This is fucking games.
Let's throw these away and we'll do go to the hostel. We got a podcast to do, 2005.
Yeah. All right.
The peak of human existence. All right. Episode 56, The Horror of 2005.
Woo-wee.
Savage Horror Creeps podcast. It's me, Corey. Over there's Nate.
Hello.
First time overseas for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never been to Amsterdam before.
The air is different. I thought the air in America was gross.
Smells it's fresh in a European type of way.
We'll do good. 2005, I was freaking 20 years old. I remember 20 like it was yesterday.
Were you 20 years old? Yeah, you would have been.
20 years old. So what a special time of the year for us horror fans growing up.
Oh, my God.
They had disregarded all great conscious horror and, there's no more monsters. It's all just torture, sex, violence, shock.
I'm looking at the...
bad graphics.
Yeah, bad. That's when they thought CGI was the next best thing. Yeah, and they really tried to double down on that.
So
still haven't got there. I'm looking over at our list tonight, and I saw the majority of our entire list, with the exception of 1 or 2, all in theaters.
Yeah.
This is like prime theater. Hey, a horror movie came out. Take a date. Take a bunch of friends.
When I was 20, I was hanging out with chicks and doing drugs and stuff. So I missed some of them in the theater, but
oh, you were too busy with the chicks and drugs. You didn't want to take a chick to the theater.
No,
that's on drugs.
Yeah, she going to movie theaters on drugs.
Well, maybe she was on drugs. I don't know. You could combine.
I'm just kidding. I saw quite a few of them in the theater.
Yeah,
but not all of them. I will tell you one thing. There was very few first watches for me because, I did see.
Yes, this was the most familiar year we've done for a long time.
And honestly, maybe one of the worser years that we've ever covered. 2005 is hard, although I did read an article that did say that 2005 was the peak of human societal, like we were our best. It was like we were smart, we were working on things, we had technologies cell phones have not destroyed our brains yet, but they were just on the verb. And then I guess in 2006, our intelligence and our
it's just been
everything has been slowly declining. So if you look at like technology and intelligence for the human race, apparently if you looked at it in a graph, 2005 we were the smartest.
We peaked our existence,
and then the decline started after that. So that's an interesting.
That is interesting.
It's an interesting thing to talk about in 2005. But before we get back into 2005, let's talk about news.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
And I don't got a lot of news. I mean, there's grumblings about a new, TVMA Spider-Man vs. Predator comic that I thought was kind of interesting that was going to be like super gory. I don't know much about that, but if that does come out after Book Week last week, I might check that out. And then Final Destination numbers are through the roof. And did you hear about that shit that happened in Argentina?
Yeah, where the, what was it?
Well, they were watching Final Destination and the roof fell and injured like
it looked like an entire like air conditioning HVAC unit from on top of the building just slammed through the ceiling.
And so
that's a 4D
5DX.
That's 5DX. That's 5DX.
It actually punctures you.
Final Destination.
There's only
what 5DX
32 4DX theaters in America.
Yeah.
One 5DX.
Yeah.
Where you go there and you might get killed.
Yeah, that story's wild. I remember looking at the picture and that whole thing that crashed down, like, holy shit, that wasn't like a chunk. That would have taken out like a dozen people if they were all sitting in there. If it was a packed house. Yeah, that was insane. Oh, man. Yeah, there's not a lot of news that I have, but I've been trying to catch up with movies that have been in the theaters. Things like that. First of all, Final Destination Bloodlines. We both saw it.
Yeah. I saw it in the IMAX.
How was that? Is that pretty cool?
And it is better in the IMAX. We were kind of lower, and some guy puked in the theater when we were there.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was just like your guy. He was just eating popcorn really fast, and then he like chugged some soda. Must have went down the wrong tube. He was coughing. He got up and left, and kind of left a little trail of puke all the way out through the tunnel of the IMAX. Didn't let it ruin our night.
Well, not like he threw up on you guys.
I will say, as my first IMAX performance, I'm hungry for the 4DX, the closest one's in Chicago.
Okay.
I kind of want to try that and get the smell-o-vision and stuff. But yeah, it was good. Are we talking about Final Destination?
Let's talk. Well, yeah, let's do a little mini review because we do have an exciting episode coming up. But like, yeah,
I mean,
what did you think?
I give it a B-. I thought it was not the best in the franchise, but definitely not the worst.
Yeah.
I thought the premonition was bonkers cool.
Yeah.
I never heard a theater laugh as hard at a kid getting killed in my life.
Right. Oh my God. We all wanted that little bastard to die. Yes.
So, but yeah, I don't know. The cast was okay. There was, the trailer gave away so much or, spoiled
really
the best part, but
yeah.
There's a little bit of a redemption there where they kind of tricked us. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, B-. I think it's
yeah, I mean it fits definitely, like you said, not the worst in the franchise.
Fun to see in the theater, kind of like what I said in our review last time.
Yeah. And we have an exciting Final Destination episode, so we're not going to talk about it that much. That's why we're not that's why we're kind of holding back listeners, but yeah, no, if you like Final Destination, you should like this movie, right?
Yeah. Another one.
It's I will say final performance of Tony Todd was a very eerie and fitting end.
Yeah,
the way he says it.
When you saw it in the theater, did anybody go, "Oh"?
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
See, I didn't. I was in Minnesota, and they were like,
they didn't care.
Who is that guy?
Why is he so
Why are
skinny?
they focusing on that guy?
Hashtag not my candy, man. This guy's never eaten candy. Well, it's because he was dying of cancer.
It wasn't his last movie, but but
it's
the last one to be released, maybe after. We'll
talk about it more in the next.
What
episode.
else did you see? Did you see The Legend of Ochi?
I did not.
I bought that the second it came on VOD. I don't know how I missed it coming to theaters. I was super excited about this movie. Everybody was saying, it's kind of like Baby Yoda meets Gizmo, but like cooler, hipster, A24, William Dafoe's in it.
Oh.
Parts of this movie are really cool. The creature's really cool. The little girl's really cool. It's not really a horror movie, although there are monster beasts and people trying to kill monster beasts, and there's vampire teeth and car crashes. And
sure.
It's PG. I thought it was good, man. It's a B for me. I liked it just
okay.
The beginning and the end are kind of, but the middle is very
Now,
cool.
it's A24, so is it a kid's movie, though, or is it like okay.
It's PG.
Yeah, okay.
It's about this other world, this mythical world where William Dafoe trains these children to kill these large bat beasts that they think are trying to kill and eat them.
Okay.
And then a baby gets lost in one of the raids, and a little girl takes home a little Baby Yoda Gizmo looking thing with bat teeth and befriends it, and then takes it on a journey to try to bring it home.
Okay.
And throughout that, danger ensues and stuff. I don't know. A lot of people aren't liking it, but I bought it. I'm happy I bought it. I watched it with Ray. Ray did not dig it. She gave it like a 2-star.
Ooh.
She thought that shit was boring and whack. And it, for a kid's movie, it's pretty boring. But I think for an adult that has nostalgia on adventure films,
sure,
an adult with a good.
Is it more like that 80s vibe type of adventure kids movies? You know how they had weird creatures?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Like a gnome named Norman and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Or the Munchies. But it's very serious. And I don't know. It's cool. You should check it out. Legend of Ochi. It's not bad. And then Fear Street Prom Night. We both saw that, and we haven't talked about
Prom
it yet.
Queen. Yeah.
Is it Prom Queen?
Prom Queen, yeah. What'd you think?
Well, I was building a shelf the first time I watched it with Ray, and Ray was like, "Oh, dude, did you see the reviews? It's got a 1.9, this and that." And I was like, "Oh, shit."
I know, because you
like
the
Creeps all gave it a yay.
Yeah.
And I liked the first 3, and I kind of half-ass watched it, and I'm watching it, and I was like, this movie don't seem so bad. Built the shelf, put the shelf out. Ray expressed that she wasn't a very big fan of it. And I was like, I don't know, some of those kills were cool that I saw.
Yeah.
So then she went to bed. I watched it again.
There's the
after I saw you give it kind of a bad rating.
Yeah.
I watched it again, and yes, the characters and the acting are bad, and you don't really care about the characters, and all the characters are kind of stupid.
Yes.
There's no Sadie Sink in it. There's no. But I don't know. I liked the atmosphere. I actually liked the kills.
I like the 80s. The kills are great, and that's what I gave the majority of the rating.
The music is so generic. I kind of enjoyed the music. I thought the end was kind of cool.
It was very basic,
I
except
think
for the
people were
kills.
hating on it so much that the second time I watched it, paying full attention, I was like looking for all the good things.
Yeah.
I was like, they got to be wrong about it. So I give that a C.
Okay.
Or probably a 3-star. I think it was.
Okay.
I want more of them to be made. I don't think it was so bad. I think everybody's being really, really.
No, I don't think it was
hard on
so
it.
bad. It was after you have all that story and that cool stuff that you got in the Fear Street trilogy.
Right. But you can't just say a movie sucks because it wasn't as good as the one before it.
No, I'm not saying that. But this one was like really boring, like story-wise, character-wise, all that stuff. The only thing that made it interesting to me was the actual kills, and there's some great kills in there.
Yeah.
There's one with the circular saw. That's pretty cool. I really like that one. Great kills. I think it's really fun when there's a prom dance scene massacre.
Yeah.
So there's some fun stuff in there, and especially if
and
you
I
like
didn't think the killer looked that dumb.
No, I didn't think so either.
The red raincoat and the mask.
It was just
could have been worse.
Story-wise, plot-wise, character-wise, it is all something you've seen.
And me watching it after watching all these slashers of
dozens
2005, it really.
Oh yeah, some of it's better than a lot of the 2005 movies, but
so I don't know. I think it's getting. I think it's getting an overly critical rap.
I gave it 2 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. I can maybe see it going up to. It's not definitely going to go down, but I could see maybe it goes up to 2.5 out of 5. Wow. It's not great, but if you like the prom, or if you like the 80s slashers, I would watch it just for that, right?
Do you like The Prom?
I was okay on Prom.
Is that what you're saying?
I do. Do you like The Prom?
That you're like a big fan of The Prom?
I love The Prom.
I love it. Was the greatest night of my life.
The Prom was. The Prom was. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. And there was
it's a big step down from those first three, though, right?
The chick that got killed in a swimsuit in the bathroom. That was like a horror scene.
Yeah,
I thought was like, that reminded me of almost fucking Toxic Avenger when Julie's getting chased through the fucking basement. I don't know.
I mean, that's the really cool thing about this is it feels like a preteen like slasher. Like I Know What You Did Last Summer, the first one, where you don't really see anything, but then you get the gore, and you're like, holy shit, they actually put some time and effort into. If you like 80s slashers, check out Prom Night.
What else
or
did
Prom
you see?
Queen.
Did you see Ugly Stepsister?
I did not see that one yet.
I've just been not ready to read the subtitles, but I've heard wonderful things about that.
Yeah, I've heard it's very...
I saw Lilo and Stitch, but I don't think that matters.
No,
right?
I caught up with Clown in Cornfield, liked it better than you, I think.
But you didn't like it that much.
I gave it a 3 out of 5. There is some familiarity for sure, but I was actually pleasantly surprised with some of it, especially with like no-name actors in it too. I can see the young adult thing, but I was happy with the gore. You said it wasn't that gory, but I was like,
on it,
we all saw that one coming.
Well, right, but not before you saw the movie. Once you started watching the movie, you saw that coming.
Yeah,
but that was dumb, right?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
When there's the corn scene field, like at the party, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, this is cool. Where they're all coming out of the corn, I thought that was pretty cool and fun. But it does get, by the end of it, you're like, let's wrap this up. We
got things
we got to get this going here. There's some, dumb characters in it, but I actually liked it. I think it's a fun Halloween slasher too. Like, because of the fall feel of it. And I think teenagers, if you want to get them into like a Halloween, Halloween mood and want to show them a slasher that's not too overly gory, I think that this would be a good one. I don't want to
get them in the mood if they don't want to be in the mood. I don't want to make them be in the mood.
Well, and since you said the Tale of Ochi, was it the Tale of Ochi?
Yeah, Legend of Ochi.
The Legend of Ochi. I have a horror adjacent one. It's called Freaky Tales.
Oh yeah, I almost watched that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
The man that was
Pedro Pascal's in it. There's a lot of good actors in it.
The other
it's not an outright horror, even though it nods to
and the cover
a lot
makes
of things.
It look like it.
Yeah, there's Pedro Pascal, Tom Hanks.
Is it good or bad?
Ben Middleton.
Tom Hanks was a secret. No, you just ruined that for everybody.
Oops.
But I knew it too, and I haven't seen it.
Yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. But it's really great, actually. It's a fun 80s anthology film, modern day anthology film, but set in the 80s. You get punks. It's very, I think you just watched Repo Man recently, right?
Yeah.
It is a strong Repo Man vibe.
Oh, really?
Man, yeah, it's really cool.
Have you been watching my Letterboxd?
I've been seeing it pop up. Every time I put in a movie, I'm like, oh, Corey's watched 3.
Yeah.
Cool. So like, yeah. But yeah, no, I think you'd really dig Freaky Tales. Great stories. The anthology, man, there's some fun stuff in it. Yeah. It's more of like a action drama, weird sci-fi. It's genre mixing.
It's everything. Yeah, I've actually been following that one.
Dude, it's pretty fucking cool. I would definitely recommend Freaky Tales, and I think there's a lot in it that horror fans will be very pleasantly surprised on.
All right, and I think that's all that we watch. So let's do another shout out for our fucking email because nobody emails us. Did you double check see if anybody sent you one?
No, but yeah, I mean,
just look again. Will you look again?
Will you just look one more time?
Did you just look again?
They automatically pop up.
We still didn't get another email, and it's starting to get embarrassing, guys. sevenshortcreeps@gmail.com. I will say, Paul did send me a message, because I gave out my phone number in one of the earlier episodes. And Paul messaged me and said that he does not sit at home all day drawing pictures of Charlie XCX. He drew one picture of Charlie XCX
a day for 40 days.
He had one Brat summer, and it's I don't want you guys thinking that Paul's sitting at home drawing pictures of Charlie XCX all day and all night. He's not. He is excited for the Takashi Miike Charlie XCX collab, I'm sure. But he did write me like Will Smith at the Grammys said to keep his personal life.
Keep my name out your mouth.
I don't just drop pictures of Charlie XCX. So that was my mistake. It's my retraction. He drew one picture. He had one Brad Summer.
One Brad Summer. All right.
And everything's back to normal. But, so should we get into the thick of it?
We should get into the thick of it. So now let's go into the horror of 2005.
You know how people say, you're okay in my book, or in my book, that's no good. Well, I actually have a book. And everybody I ever meet goes in this book. And now I've met you, and you're going in the book. Except, I'm afraid I must file you under chicken shit.
All right, before we talk about 2005 horror movies, what kind of stuff happened in 2005?
Well, there was Hurricane Katrina. Remember that? Where the levees broke in New Orleans, and there was so much damage and loss of life. That was hugely impactful. In fact, there's a awesome 4-part documentary called When the Levees Broke out there, done by Spike Lee, that shows the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. Fucking crazy what happened there. The assassination of a Lebanese prime minister was killed in Beirut. Rafik Hariri, whatever. In 2005, there was also London bombings, coordinated terrorist attacks in London.
The peak of 2000 of human existence, all this violence?
All this violence. Yep. Terrorist attacks in London transportation systems resulted in numerous casualties. YouTube starts on a more pop culture and happier note.
Okay.
The launch of YouTube, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I remember. Well, because they just had it in theaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was because it's 2000.
That comes out
20 years ago.
That was the highest rated movie for that year. There was also Batman Begins, the Christopher Nolan movie. That started all that. Wedding Crashers, which, man, that movie used to be everywhere.
It's not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool anymore because everyone saw it about 19 times when that first came out. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was in theaters. And then, still echoing for this year, 20 years later, death of Pope John Paul II.
Okay.
Since we just
I've actually got a bunch of other deaths for you, too.
Oh, cool. Bring on the deaths.
Well, Richard Pryor. He was in a horror movie once.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Pryor died.
Yep.
Pat Morita, Mr. Miyagi himself, died
sad.
in 2005. Johnny Carson died, but whatever. Luther Vandross died. But yeah, Mr. Miyagi, dude. Hunter S. Thompson died in 2005.
Yeah.
So we lost a few good ones.
Reddit also was founded, and Xbox 360. The Xbox came onto the market.
I never had one.
No, never ever?
I was a PlayStation guy. Dreamcast and PlayStation.
Yeah, those suicide bombers in London killed 56 people and 700 injuries. That's insane. Yeah.
Awful.
Awful stuff.
And then they had the right to put out all these movies.
Yeah.
In the wake of all that violence.
You know, with people, with the torture porn thing, everyone points the finger at Hostel, which we may or may not be talking about tonight. Yeah. You know, mini spoiler alert. Mini spoiler alert. But yeah, so I mean, you know, maybe all this violence in the world just really hit at the wrong time. And then they're like, look at them. They're torturing people in movies. They're torturing old annoying men with cancer and throwing them down wells, you know.
But Quentin Tarantino said it was okay, so.
Yeah, and that's why everyone else is like, yeah, that's cool, man. Quentin Tarantino is awesome.
All right. So 2005, we got a few honorable mentions. What we do is we make a list of 13 favorite movies from the year. This year I watched, how many did I watch? How many did you watch? I watched.
Well, I've seen them all, but I think
39.
I was going to say, I think I've rewatched 20-something movies.
39 for me, and we both submit our lists.
Yep.
I give it a number point system with some pretty tricky tiebreakers. And we have our top 10 plus 3 honorable mentions that we wish would have made it and we still want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And our first honorable mention would be Hellraiser Hellworld, which is Hellraiser 8. Same year Hellraiser Deader came out. And when we did our Hellraiser rank, I believe I liked Deader better than Hellworld, but in this rewatch that I did of Hellraiser Hellworld and Deader, I liked Hellworld a lot this time. Gary Payton from Walking Dead is in it. The fucking guy from Alien,
Lance
Hendrickson is actually the real bad guy in a Hellraiser movie. And Superman is like 20 years old, being douchey as fuck, and it's really, really something.
Henry
to see.
Cavill, yeah.
So a bunch of kids go on the internet and join a Hellraiser fan club, and they're all wearing Hellraiser shirts and have chatter posters in the background, and they get an invite to this this Hellraiser party where all the Hellraisers go drinking party, and for some reason these few friends get singled out and picked off one by one, and they turn Pinhead back into a slasher like they did in Hellraiser 3. And I mean, it has its flaws, and they try to do the Saw thing with some Saw chairs, and they try to do a lot of things that aren't Hellraiser banned. But I thought the cast was fun. I thought that the atmosphere was good. I thought it was cool that they did something different than all the other Hellraiser later sequels. And I don't know. Well, I just really want to talk about it. You know, I'm a Hellraiser guy.
You are a Hellraiser guy, yeah. This was one of the sequels were no longer even written for the Hellraiser franchise. So they were actually just horror movies that were written, and then they just pulled a script.
Then they were adjusted
to include
to squeeze
Pinhead.
an old Pinhead.
Yeah. So that's why it doesn't maybe feel like it's in the franchise as much as some of those other films.
That's kind of why I like it, because it's Hellraiser fans.
Well, this is what, 8?
In a movie. Yeah, 8.
This is number 8. Yeah. You should be doing something different when you get to the 8th movie in the franchise.
Instead of just another cop in a sticky situation because he's a pervert.
Yeah, that looks like me. Yeah. I know where you're going to go with this. Now let's just get it out of the way.
I wasn't even going to say it.
Get it out of the way. Craig Sheffer, big ass forehead.
I wasn't even going to say it.
Okay.
That was 5. We're talking about 8.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't look like Superman. I kind of do, but you don't.
Okay, great. I get Craig Sheffer. You get Henry Cavill.
We're both built like a bear.
Fantastic.
What can I say?
Fantastic.
But yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It's like digital age. It was I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 Hellraiser movies in the year 2005 and not talk about it. If you haven't seen it, you should clear your schedule and be prepared to be a little bit disappointed and watch all the
yeah,
movies.
Don't.
This one's a nice little refresh.
It's not high art.
So our second honorable mention is all Nate. I didn't watch this movie this time around. Actually, somehow it wasn't on my list. I was going to watch it. I don't know if I've ever seen this movie, but Michael Keaton's in it.
White Noise? You've never seen this one?
White Noise. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, man. Okay.
It always looked so stupid.
I really think it's kind of creepy. So, yeah.
Tell me why.
Well, okay. So it's about Michael Keaton. His wife dies in a car accident. He starts hearing things in white noise, like static on the radio, stuff like that. And he starts realizing that he can start communicating with the dead through this white noise. So he starts really diving into that. So it's kind of got this like Ring-esque type of thing, you know, but, you know, not...
It's better than The Ring too?
It's better than The Ring too, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But there's some like really creepy stuff with the white noise sounds that after you watch this movie and you hear some static on the TV or radio or something like that, you're gonna be like, change it quickly, you know, because it does have some really creepy audio.
So like the static, the TV static brings monsters.
So he's searching, you know, for a dead
Batman
loved one. Yeah, the good one. Yes.
not Robert Patterson.
Yeah, right.
It's not Ben Affleck.
No, it's Michael Keaton, our Batman.
Yeah.
And so he's searching for a loved one, but it's one of those things where it's like, well, just because you're talking to spirits doesn't mean you're talking to the right spirits. Right. And so then
playing little spirit games,
and you know how spirit games go.
Yeah.
Not well. So yeah, there's some really creepy moments in this. I think it much like The Grudge is so creepy to me. It's the noise that gets to you, and it'll get under your skin in some parts like that.
PG-13 movie going right under your skin.
Yeah, there's not a lot of gore or anything like that, but it's very much in the same vein.
Batman, though.
Same vein as like The Ring, The Grudge is
but an American movie that isn't a remake.
The
Eye,
yeah, all those ones. What's Pulse? Pulse is another one. Yeah, the Pulse franchise I think would be a good comparison. The sequels though, no need to go check those out.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna check out the original, but maybe I will now.
You should have.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, it is creepy. I think Ray might find it creepy.
Oh.
Too, if you watch it with her, like crank up the volume.
She's never heard TV static before.
Oh my God, that's true. Just like Clown in the Cornfield.
A lot of people don't know what we're talking about.
You know what made me laugh in Clown in the Cornfield when they go into that house and they want to call the cops and they find that like old ring phone.
What the fuck?
How the fuck do you use this old phone?
But they put that in the trailer too.
Yeah, but that's still funny though. That's because it's true.
What the fuck?
Yeah, when we were growing up, TVs used to go off air. They'd play the Star Spangled Banner at 2:00 in the morning or maybe midnight. I can't remember. And boom, done.
All right. Our last honorable mention is arguably not a horror movie, but it has the horror tag. And the more I think about it, the more of a horrifying film it becomes. Terry Gilliam's Tideland.
All you, baby.
And Jeff Bridges and Jennifer Tilly are two junkie parents raising a little girl in a world that is so dark she doesn't even understand it. You kind of see this movie from the perspective of the little neglected girl. Her mom overdoses and dies after not sharing her chocolate. And the dad suggests to light her on fire and to run away. And she goes along with it. They end up not lighting her on fire, but they jump on a bus and head off to the middle of nowhere, where this Jeff Bridges musician junkie character grew up. They go there. He takes heroin. He ends up dying, leaving a young little girl in a secluded middle of nowhere place with no food, no sustenance, no protection, no entertainment, no lifeline, and she slowly starts to starve to death, cuddling with her dead father. Eventually, after running off with her severed heads, Barbie doll heads, finds a mentally handicapped boy who is hunting a monster shark, which is a train, and has a insane witch mother who taxidermies all of her dead past lovers and family members. And she continues to pump Jeff Bridges full of sand and goop, taxidermies him, and sets him at dinner table just like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. And slowly a budding romance happens between a very young little girl and a very old mentally handicapped little boy. I don't know, but
he's it
he's deals with
old, but
child neglect, pedophilia, necrophilia,
all in like a weird fantasy setting.
It's fucking dark. And I love this movie, man. And he was making The Brothers Grimm the same year.
Yeah.
And the producers, the Weinsteins, I think, fucking went in there and fucked up his movie, and he hated the movie so much that the second he got done making The Brothers Grimm, he ran out in the middle of nowhere and made a film that nobody could fuck with, and he made Tideland, and I think it's maybe his closest film to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
But it's a Terry Gilliam film.
Who did the animation on Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Yep, he directed the Holy Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
And he's a fucking genius, but it's a weird film, and it's horrific in a very original, different kind of way. You would agree that this is a horror, though, right?
I think
With
it's
the dead
horrific.
bodies
Yeah, I
and-
think it's very dark. It's very horrific. I didn't see it as that. I saw it as more like this dark fantasy type of thing. But yeah, it is very dark. It's like if you mix heroin overdoses with Pan's Labyrinth's fantasy stuff. It's kind of it's wild. It's weird like that. But I think I did not like this movie. I was like annoyed for the majority of it.
Eliza Joe? Or what?
Yes. Yeah, I did not like the girl. She was so annoying to me.
I was in the Beyond talking to Adam, and I said, "Have you ever seen Tideland?" And then he did an impression of the little girl, who the little girl grows up to be the main chick in Cabin in the Woods.
Yes. Yeah.
Which I thought was crazy, which
That
I
is
never
weird.
realized. But yeah, he loves the movie. I love the movie. Terry Gilliam's awesome.
The thing is like a lot of those Terry Gilliam films he makes pretty much just weird movies. I mean, he did 12 Monkeys. I think that's a great one. That's still weird though. Yeah. Brazil, all sorts of different things. But he makes very kind of polarizing movies, and I think you liked it, and I didn't like it, and I think that's where most of his movies fall. Is like it's on that spectrum.
I like him and you don't.
No, I think no.
You either like him or you don't.
Yes, I think that the average viewer is like
Except for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, everybody loves
fantastic movie.
Everybody loves
Well, and 12 Monkeys is great, and Brazil.
Not everybody
great.
loved that movie though.
No, that's true. Not everyone loved Brazil. I like Brazil a lot, but yeah, he's a very polarizing director because he makes these weird. No, that's the movie.
I know.
Good God. Good God.
Stupid joke. Stupid joke. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Number 10. Wes Craven's Cursed.
The last good Wes Craven film?
You think so?
What did he do after this?
I don't know. I don't even believe that he really did this.
I know, what was it? Take Her Home, Take Me Back to...
What? Oh, Soul Survivor? No, it's
yeah, the one that no one wants to remember. Wes Craven.
Cursed is a werewolf movie with Christina Ricci, and it has a PG-13 cut that has a really dumb-looking werewolf giving everyone the middle finger, which stands in horror movie history as the most awkward werewolf scene in history. It has that guy from Social Network. Jesse Eisenberg is in it. And from what I understand...
Christina Ricci?
From what I understand, it was supposed to be a good movie, but it was in development hell by the Weinsteins, stepping on... Out of all the people... to not step on toes for, you don't step on Wes Craven's toes.
No, you got a Wes Craven film. It's written by Kevin Williamson, who at that time was still writing Scream movies.
Right.
He's a very hot screenwriter in horror.
And
you got a good cast.
I mean, I watched this movie and I was like, this movie is fucking terrible. I gave it 2.5 stars, which was kind. But there was something about this film that made me keep on putting it higher in the rankings. I remember it was higher in the rankings, but lower in the rating. So I don't know. Maybe it's Christina Ricci and Wes Craven respect. Maybe
there's a good movie in here somewhere, yeah. and I do like the unrated version of this film.
But I remember the unrated being pretty bad too.
There's a lot of CGI in this film, and that's what happens with 2005. Is
the werewolves look super dumb.
Yes, there's a lot of CGI,
and the performances from Jesse Eisenberg and Christina Ricci seemed phoned in, like they were just annoyed and trying to get through this film.
They were annoyed.
Well, because from what I understand, the Weinsteins were on set doing everything they can to try to make it a PG-13 movie, thinking that it would make more money.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Wes Craven here, man.
Yeah, I know. I think if you let him do his thing, this would have been a great movie. And I love fucking werewolf movies, and that's why I put this on my list so high, because it wasn't that high, but I mean, it was high enough to get in our top 10 tonight, because I think there's a lack of good werewolf movies. You know what I mean?
Well, this isn't one of them.
Yeah, this is definitely not like a good one, but there's some charm there. There's some good story. It's a better version of American Werewolf in Paris.
You think so?
Well, there's some werewolf fighting, I guess, yeah, a little bit, but
it's just weird, and it's so obviously a person in a cheap werewolf costume.
Yeah.
And the CGI is bad, and didn't look like anybody was having a good time. Joshua Jackson was...
How did this get on our list then? I think it's my fault, because I do like a good werewolf movie. And like just...
I mean, I gave it my 13.
Okay,
so I gave it 1 point, and you must have gave it 5 points, so that means you made it your number 8 or something.
I must have made it like an 8 or 9. Yeah, let me go back to my notes.
You needed 6 points to make the list, and it made it.
Yeah, I think it must have been... It was my number 9, but only the unrated one. At least you get a little bit of gore in there, you know. It helps out a little bit.
Christina Ricci, Wes Craven.
I like her. I think she's great.
Yeah, it is what it is. You have to see it. You might hate it, but if you try,
it's got that Kevin Williamson style script too, where it's kind of like that meta teen horror, you know, stuff. So I mean, that's kind of fun.
What could have been? Could
have been much better and would have been higher on the list, but somehow, some way, it made our top 10 tonight, and that's Cursed. And I would recommend watching the unrated version over the PG-13.
They got the PG-13 one on like Paramount right now.
Yeah, I think it's everywhere. But I mean, you could probably find this.
I used to have the unrated version, and I pawned it.
The DVDs are probably like, what, $4 now?
Can't be a lot.
You know, so be a lot. It's out there. There's plenty of them out there.
So that's our number 10. And then our number 9 is the 4th installment of The Dead, Land of the Dead, originally titled Dead Reckoning. Toby Hooper, John Leguizamo, Asia Argento, and then a whole bunch of other people you don't care too much about. But great idea with making it all about a super machine truck bus. Is it a bus?
So I think George Romero's original idea for Dead Reckoning was the actual like super military bus, and he kind of wanted to make this like hybrid road warrior in the apocalypse, you know, going through.
And if you have Dead Reckoning, you're good.
Yeah, right. And then they didn't give him the budget, so now it's like, well, we take it for a spin every once in a while, but we're going to stay in the city, you know, right. Fiddler's Green or whatever it is.
And Dead Reckoning is cool, and there is a few cast members. I do like Dennis Hopper, and I do love seeing Asia Argento in a movie, and I do even like John Leguizamo, but...
Yeah, he's really fun in this film.
I don't know if this was the best performances at any of them. Asia Argentina looked like she was...
Argento.
Argentina. In Argentina, they had the fall...
She's... I'm sorry, but I got a crush on her in this
when
film.
They were feeding her to the zombies in the fight. What was the point of the waste of that?
I don't know, but I enjoyed her in this film.
And also that little person from The Creeps and the guy Dracula, Midget Dracula. He was in this movie for a little bit. I liked him. I can't wait to meet him at Crypticon. And they also, the other thing that kind of pissed me off, you know how Day of the Dead, they had Bubba listening to music and starting to communicate and starting to get intelligence. They ramped up that factor.
Bub. Yeah. And
Bub. And now they can use guns and they can take direction.
Big
and they can
Daddy.
Plan.
Yeah.
And I think they took that just a little too far.
It's the next evolution, I think, for George Romero. You know what I mean? For his zombies to become like slightly smarter, like they're learning in the afterlife type of thing. I don't know. I mean, I think there's some like good action scenes, like when everything's going to hell. Right. You know, it's really fun with the Dead Reckoning and the high rise thing. You know, meant for the rich people while they.
Yeah.
I like the classism in that. Yes, and you kind of get you do get some good budget stuff in here by making the whole city like the last surviving city in the entire world. Right. I like the firework thing. I thought that was kind of a neat idea.
Because that would work. Well, I think
it would be distracting.
I kept on thinking Quiet Place because they used the fireworks in Quiet Place, but they did this first in this. Yeah. So that was a good idea. And I don't know, but it is the beginning of the end of George A. Romero. Everybody was waiting for him to make another zombie movie, and this one just, you know.
Well, you know, a year before we get the Dawn of the Dead remake. Well, and now they're like, hey, George, well, I should give you money now. He's like, I've been trying for years. I think he wrote the Dead Reckoning script like way back in the Day of the Dead days, when he was writing that. So it's kind of just like, that's fucked up. In fact, I think he wanted parts of Land of the Dead, I think, were supposed to be in the original Day of the Dead, but he just didn't get the budget back in the 80s for it,
right?
Which kind of sucks. But this to me is the last good Romero zombie movie, and I know it's hit or miss for some people. I still think it's a good zombie movie, but it is the beginning of the end. I completely agree.
I can watch this movie, and I'm sure I'll watch it again. Your cat is such a little slut, just rubbing its body against every single thing.
Fucking we got cats in the podcast studio now.
Whoops. But yeah, I mean, it didn't make my list. I think it landed around 16 for me. So it was about 3 short from even making it to my list. But you loved it enough.
I'm that Romero guy, though, man. Yeah, I put it at number 5.
And I don't mind seeing it on the list. It deserves respect, but it just pisses me off at some point. And, it was part of that whole too many zombie movies at one time. Maybe not the best timing for this film, and then it spawned Diary, and
I think this is still putting out zombie fatigue.
Yeah,
this is we're still projecting zombie fatigue, and this was the beginning of it.
When I think about this movie, I think of this movie, the Dawn of the Dead remake, and Planet Terror.
Yeah,
they all came out in that 10-year period, and they all kind of had the same kind of action zombie thing. I think this is the worst of those 3.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So it's hard. It's hard that George A. Romero made the worst of the 3 movies that were.
I love that we're having a top 10, and I don't think we've liked.
I told you this year was one of our worst years. But
we haven't liked the first few films. It's not that we didn't like them. It's just this was.
There's more. Sometimes there's more bad to say than there is good to say about a movie that you even think.
Now, with that being said, though, for if you love the original trilogy of George Romero zombie films, there's still enough of good Romero in this film to check it out. It's just that there's going to be some better ones.
Yeah, I agree. So that's number 9, Land of the Dead, George A. Romero. Number 8 is a weird one, Feast. First of all, I saw this movie when it first came out. I was actually a huge fan when it first came out because I was obsessed with Henry Rollins, and Henry Rollins plays a small character in this movie, and he actually is brilliant. Jason Mewes plays Jason Mewes.
Yep.
So this was part of the Project Greenlight films.
Greenlight. Yep.
Damon and
Ben Affleck.
They did
it was like a reality show.
Yeah,
it was a reality show. They would give a bunch of aspiring filmmakers a bunch of money to do that, and it was kind of like they would make their own movies on the reality show. And this was the winner, I think.
No, so it was,
or was it not the winner?
Well, it was one of the winners, but this is the 4th film.
Okay.
And it was bomb after bomb after bomb because they kept on trying to do these like indie films from these unknown directors that they found, and nobody really liked it. Okay. And eventually they were like, we're going to stop doing this. We are losing so much fucking money. And they were like, you got to do something different or we're done. And I think their last ditch effort, they found this guy and gave him a bigger budget and said, well, you got to do something horror because horror makes money and these other films aren't making money. And this one did make more money than the 3 Project Greenlight films before it, but it still lost tremendously amount of money. And
this was never released in theaters or anything like that.
Was it? Maybe some.
I think it was direct to video.
Definitely not our theaters and our little dunk small town, you know what I mean? With our great movie theaters we'll talk about a little bit later. So it's a Matt Damon Affleck thing. I was a big fan when it came out. It is over the top gory. And you got some puppet monsters. I don't know if they're puppets or if they're people in suits.
I think both.
I can't really tell what kind of monsters there are, if they're aliens or if they're like skinless yetis or
bat hybrid mountain. It's kind of weird.
But yeah, it starts off with a fun little character profile. Every time they show a new person, they give the life expectancy. They give them a lot of weird names. Some get real names. Some get like, I don't know. It's set in a bar. It's darkly lit. It's over the top. It's they're definitely trying to gross you out and shock you with gross stuff. I don't know. Henry Rollins, super great. Jason Mewes, fun to see him in that movie. It's a weird movie that kind of reminds me almost of a Tales from the Crypt movie.
So horror comedy.
But yeah,
it's got that horror comedy vibe. Yeah.
It's just over the top. Yeah. I feel like I'm not doing this movie justice.
So Patrick Melton and Marcus Dunstan wrote it. And those guys went on to write a bunch of, I think they wrote Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, as well as a bunch of Saw sequels. And I think they started directing them after they started writing them. Yeah. So, I mean, they're very ingrained in the Saw. But this is like a meta horror comedy,
Dimension Films.
Yeah. It's low budget, but for the low budget monster chaos that's going on, there's some like really gross and good gore. There's one scene in particular that I don't know if I want to spoil it or not, but it in
the sex,
the mouth. Yeah. It's like, all right, too far for me, you know, like it didn't gross me out, but I was just like,
shit like that happens.
Yeah. You know, so they go a little too far with some of the comedy aspects of it, but I do love the whole we're holed up in a house or a bar or something, and there's a bunch of monsters.
Well, and then they have the Ash character come in and say, "I'm the guy that's going to save your ass."
Yeah,
and then he's done.
He's the first one dead.
And then there's a few times they give us a new heroine, and we think that's going to go well. And they're not afraid to kill kids. They're not afraid to be inappropriate.
They take chances.
It's a fun watch. It's nothing that's going to really stimulate your mind too much, but it is shitty, fun gore from 2005.
So that's Feast at number 8. Number 7, however,
is very interesting. It is the remake of House of Wax. But if you ask the director, he took the name of House of Wax and wrote a new script that was actually a remake of Tourist Trap.
Oh,
so
interesting.
This is a movie that is a remake that doesn't follow the story of House of Wax, besides the fact that there's a House of Wax in it. Wrote an entirely new script that he based off of the actual script of Tourist Trap. And you've seen both those movies before, right?
Yes, I have.
Did you not know that this was a script remake of Tourist Trap, but a name remake of House of Wax?
I didn't. I thought they were just remaking House of Wax, but it makes sense now with Tourist Trap.
Yeah, because it's
in there, because story. It is. Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
It's the same story as that. We have Paris Hilton in this, which made me hate the movie in 2005. And I was one of those horror purists that says, you can't put Paris Hilton in a fucking movie and me support it and like it. And, because Paris Hilton was all the rage and at the peak of her dumbness.
Yeah.
But in all reality, she didn't do that bad.
She didn't
ruin
do that
the movie.
bad.
She didn't try to steal the movie away. She played a character that was maybe a little bit like how she is in real life. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. They had that. You also got Elijah Cuthbert, who is a big it girl from the 2000s. She does a pretty all right job. And then
she was all the rage because she did that movie. What is that? The Girl Next Door or something? A year before this film came out, and so
she got casted for her hotness. And we got the guy from Supernatural, which her boyfriend is
Jared Padalecki. Yeah,
and then something that I want to see more in horror films is a hero brother figure. I mean, he's kind of like the nuisance brother, but he kind of steps up, and they show that a brother will fight for his sister better than a boyfriend will fight for his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool little twist. And this movie has its flaws. It's a slasher in the 2000s, so that means that it was lazy and overproduced and over studioized. But this movie actually has some really cool special effects.
It really does, yeah.
With the House of Wax actually being made of wax, and when the fire starts brewing and we get the Nightmare on Elm Street step scene done better than it was done in Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, maybe not better, but maybe better. And the fact that we got the wax figures.
I mean, there's some good settings, set designs, some great creepy atmosphere. This movie should be way more popular than it is, and because we all hated it back in 2005. It definitely stands the test of time, though. If you go back and watch it now, you're like, oh, this is better than some of the shit we're getting today. Until Dawn. Didn't you not like that one?
Until Dawn?
Yeah.
I didn't see it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I watched the trailer again. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it too.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, just Andy saw it.
Yeah, but he gave it a great review, even though it's getting bashed. But
said it was good.
But there's a lot of those types of movies that are getting done today that just aren't good. You go back and watch this one, you're like, oh, this is better than those.
Well, and this actually reminds me a little bit of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake with Jessica Biel.
Yep.
I feel like they kind of use some of the same formula, some of the same camera filters.
Same quality, too, honestly.
And as much as that's not one of my favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacres, it still is probably in the top 10 remakes of remakes that they did. And actually, this movie reminds me a lot of it. So you have that. And I love the idea of taking a corpse and covering it in wax instead of doing all the work to fill up the wax.
Yes. Yep.
And maybe even covering somebody that might still be alive with wax and maybe cutting off his cheek. It's a bit of a spoiler, but...
but it's still cool, though.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You're like, oh, shit, that's a person.
And then there's that one scene where she beats the shit out of that guy with the bat. Mm-hmm. She must hit something like 20, 30 times.
Yep.
I had to stop and go, holy shit, is she going to hit him again?
Move on.
It was brutal. I loved that she did it all right. It's an all right movie somehow. And like I said, I watched it when it first came out and totally disregarded it and hated it and didn't like it.
We all did, yeah.
And then watched it this time and I'm like, okay, maybe it got a bad rap and it was subject to the time.
See, and I started hearing that and I picked it up either 2 years ago or a year ago and watched it again. And I was like, wait, man, this is unfair. How unfair we've been to this film. We hated it for all the wrong reasons. Well, maybe not, because Paris Hilton does suck, but she's not bad in this movie.
And I did the same thing with Repo Genetic Opera that she was into, and she didn't ruin that movie either. But
no, she's not actually terrible.
She's just out there ruining pop culture, not really the horror movies that she's in.
Right, and porno. And so no, it's definitely for people that said House of Wax sucked. Watch it again. It'll. Time has been kind to this film, I think.
It's not like it's a shitty make remake of House of Wax. In fact, it doesn't have that much to do with House of Wax at all.
No.
It has a lot more to do with Tourist Trap, and I do love that movie. So
yeah, no, it's a pleasant remake.
But yeah, that's number 7, House of Wax. Number 6, Wolf Creek. Mate.
Yeah, Australian Hostel.
You ever wanted to go traveling around Australia? With a shitty car that's going to break down. This is your movie. It's fucking scary, right?
I think so, yeah.
Mick is the Crocodile Dundee of horror films.
Slashers, yes.
And he does a terrific job at being funny and scary and brutal and gruesome. And these 2 chicks and this one dude, and I think the 2 chicks knew each other, but the dude was new or something. They get broke down at this something that they were doing and ended up getting a tow from Mick back to his place in the middle of nowhere. And
because they were going out to see that landmark and he breaks down. And
and then they he seems funny and kind. Let's let him do whatever they want, you know what I mean? And then we get into some really sadistic stuff. Some really...
John Jarrett, who plays Mick, he's fucking psychotic in this film. It's fun.
He's
having a blast.
There's torture, there's rape, there's guns, there's survival. They go through a lot. Also a movie that I remember not loving so much when it first came out, but when you watch it later on, the brutality and the realism of this.
Yeah.
And I understand it came out the same week as Hostel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the whole traveling to a different country and thinking that everywhere's like America. Must have been a big fear in 2005 because
yeah, very. Yeah,
now I don't want to go to Australia. I don't trust no crocodile Dundee.
I'm definitely not getting. If my car breaks down, I'm like, fuck it, I'll walk. I'm gonna walk.
That might not be good. But you actually like this one more than me too.
I do. I think there is a dirty grittiness and like meanness to this film that really raises it to that next level. You know.
Yeah.
And a large part of that is because of John Jarrett, the guy that plays the serial killer. I mean, he's just so
McTaller.
Yep. He's just so nasty, you know.
Yeah.
And he's great. I mean, it spawned a sequel. That one's kind of fun too.
Yeah.
It's a little different. But yeah, no, this was definitely like one of those. It reminded me of the 70s Ozploitation flicks. We're going back to the 70s.
Ozploitation?
Ozploitation. That's what they call Australian ones.
Oh, Oz.
Yeah, Aussies.
Aussiesploitation.
Yeah. So
you gotta say it like an Aussie.
Yeah.
Aussiesploitation.
I can't do better than your impression of an Australian person.
I don't even know if that's
not even gonna try. It's not bad. It's not bad. You've been watching Mad Max, I can tell. But
Mad Max is good. Yeah.
But yeah, when it had those gritty, like, we're stuck in the woods and we got to survive, and you know, all these things, it reminded me of that, and it still carried that 70s brutality into it. Like, it didn't pull any punches.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a rough little movie, but it's a quality rough little movie. And Greg McLean, great director. He's done a lot of like more like indie horror things, but he did one with Daniel Radcliffe called Jungle, where he gets lost in the jungle.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Belko
about.
Experiment. Yeah, I mean, he's done some like good things. So I don't know, man. Like, I enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Wolf Creek TV show?
No.
I've never watched that. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if that was worth anyone's time, but yeah, fuck it.
Let us know. Wolf Creek at number 6. Now number 5. I can't believe that it's this high. I honestly can't. I put it, you know, at my number 6, but somehow,
that's where I put it.
Some way, Amityville Horror, the remake with Ryan Reynolds, made number 5. And hear me out, okay? What a miscast you would think Ryan Reynolds would be. The goofy Van Wilder. And this was Van Wilder.
Yes.
And this was immediately after he did Blade Trinity. So the guy's jacked, okay? Jacked, and they did force him to not wear a shirt for fucking half the movie.
You got to do it
to the point where you're so uncomfortable, but by the end of it, you're so used to it
for the chicks,
and then
man.
you miss them when it's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly love the character that played the mom. I'm a big fan of her. She was in 30 Days a Night. I thought she did good. They got Carrie 2013 as a little kid.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Climbing on fucking rooftops and really cinematic scenes. A lot of people bitched about how they made the house wrong. How they like changed the house to look like it had a face, and it didn't look like the original Amityville house, because let's be honest,
it's pretty close.
The real main character of this movie should be the Amityville house.
Yeah. That's pretty
But I actually think it looks pretty cool, man. And I thought that the look of it was they put him more secluded out in the middle of nowhere to add a little bit more fear to it.
Ryan Reynolds is pretty like when he's getting dark.
Well, the
and
guy,
kind of
he
possessed
snaps
at the
from
end.
nice guy to evil guy.
Yeah.
And it sold me on it. You know what I mean? Like,
you buy it.
A big part of me does not want to appreciate his performance in comparison to the first film because of the guy that they got to play him before, but he fucking pulled it off, man. He's got acting chops. That's how he got to where he is today. I'm not actually giving Ryan Reynolds anything, any
even though
flack.
you're not giving him any flack. I was gonna say, even though you just praised his performance, you're not gonna give him any credit.
The way that the blood in this film was almost black, and I love
Like
the
real
look
blood,
of black, and like the flashback scenes to what happened in the Amityville house before they moved there were great, had great cinematography, great shadows, great murders, like the acting really isn't bad.
No. Again, this starts coming out in that time period where we're starting to see all these ghost and possession movies, you know, The Ring and all these things that are coming out in the early 2000s. The Conjurings were right around this corner. And people are just kind of getting over it again.
And we were mad in 2005 because
we were really mad at films. We were mad in 2005
because they had no pig demon.
No pig demon. That's true.
They took that out.
I'm willing. Okay, so this might be a hot take, but if you watched the original Amityville and then you go watch this one, I'm sorry, this one's better than the original Amityville.
Because Ryan Reynolds has his shirt off.
Yes,
so much?
First of all,
and his pajamas are so low.
Yeah,
that
he's much better than James
Tyler Durden marks.
Yeah,
from Fight Club.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a little. It was a little too much, but I get it. Girls got to get theirs too. Girls got to get theirs too.
I don't like.
I do think the original's better. I know you're about to say that you'd rather watch the remake than the original.
I think so. Yeah,
the original's better. You can't.
There's some really cheesy moments in that, even though I love it. Don't get me wrong. I think that there's a more intensity in this film.
Yeah,
that's a hot
take.
It may be, but I think that there's going to be some people out there that might agree with me.
Do you feel like that it was trying that Ryan Reynolds was trying to be a little too Jack Nicholson, The Shining?
He does kind of get there.
He tries to do
But the thing is like he's so lovable in the beginning of this film where you're like, holy shit. Where Jack Nicholson was never lovable in The Shining. Yeah. He was just like, well, we're here. Let's get crazy.
I'm kind of a bad guy, but I'm going to get worse.
Let's go nuts.
But yeah, it was a great transformation, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, Amityville, the remake, not so bad of a remake. Apparently it's better than House of Wax.
Apparently,
I think they're pretty close. It is, but yeah. So there was a couple of good remakes that came out here.
Yeah.
And
hey, Amityville Horror at number 5. That's not terrible.
It's not terrible. All right, let's get in top four. Right, and all four of these next films, I think are very good considering the time. I like all four of these films.
You know, we put caveats on every single film we've talked about tonight.
2005 is hard, man.
Yeah, it is.
Like horror was just in a really weird, greedy place. And
it was like a transitional period. Nothing was new except the torture porn. And then we started going into the torture porn thing, which I don't like that name for it, but that's just what everyone calls it, right?
Yeah, but it is.
Yeah.
And speaking of torture porn, number 4 is Saw 2.
Yes.
I actually like the first 3 Saw films quite a bit.
I do.
And I think that this, when you ask me how to make a really great sequel, I say do what Saw did. Take a really cool movie and keep its aesthetic and crank it up from 8 and take it to 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Add more people, do the same thing, but just more of it.
Yep.
Don't make them wait for it. There's no surprise left. So just go balls to the wall. And I think this is exactly what you should do when you're trying to sequel something like Saw that was isolated in a room with some flashbacks. Now we make a poison-filled apartment building with traps all over the place.
A race against time to get out of it and solve the thing.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I love the shit out of Donnie Wahlberg in this movie. And
I do too.
I think he did amazing.
I always forget that he's in there.
Every time I watch Saw 2 and 3, I'm like, dude, he's the better Wahlberg. This guy is better than Mark Wahlberg.
What? No way.
Are you trying to think
I was trying to think of like,
my brother was in New Kids on the Block. I was a rapper. I'm a nice guy. I don't know. I can't do a Mark Wahlberg.
Come on.
But Saw 2, I think it's good. Tobin Bell is actually in the movie for more than 3 seconds.
He's alive.
And you think, you always remember Tobin Bell's performance from the first movie being so good. But the guy was in it about as much as Jaws was in Jaws.
That's true.
He played a dead person on the floor, and now he gets up in the forefront. He goes toe-to-toe with Donnie Wahlberg, annoying the shit out of him, might I say.
Yes, he does. Yep.
Just sit here, and you will find yourself in a very safe place.
It's all part of the game.
It's all part of the game.
I don't want to be sitting here anymore.
I have got stuff to do. So I honestly got to tap my hat to Tobin Bell. He he did good, man. And it was like, we had the birth of a icon. And it was like, okay, Saw was the movie, and then Saw 2 came out, and you're like, okay, this guy is like a Candyman. This guy is like an orchestrator. This guy is a permanent fixture in horror history for the rest of his life.
Well,
and whether or not he was supposed to die in a couple seconds, or how many times he died, he lived on, and he still lives on. And
that's the thing for me is like, we forget that there were some really good sequels, like 2 and 3, in this franchise, because there's now, what, 12?
I don't even know.
I think, and they're not done. You know they're not done. So this is going to be like the longest running franchise ever, pretty much, because...
Well, I think they're going to start slowing down. They did the same thing that Friday the 13th did in the 80s.
And they just canceled the newest one.
Just about every fucking year.
Yeah. But it'll be back. There will be more Saw movies.
2000s. They just did it all through the 2000s.
Oh my God! And there's so many sequels. But like, if you go back to the second and the third one, like, they're quality sequels, and they're still expanding the universe.
Yeah.
Tobin Bell's fucking great as Jigsaw before he dies, and somehow appears in 8 more movies afterwards.
That's the genius of Saw, though.
Yeah, that's the genius.
But why did they use such shitty cameras?
I'd like to play a videotape.
Did they try to make the aesthetic look the same from 2 to 3 by using like a VHS camera? It almost seems like. Even on a Blu-ray, it kind of looks kind of green.
No, and
shitty.
it's still supposed to be.
And it's like the monitoring thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could have used better cameras. We want to see these kills in high definition 4K.
Yeah, because after Saw, they got a big budget for this one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was huge.
In fact, I'm going to look this up. I want to see what Saw's budget was on the original one, because that was a low budget film.
And I mean, everybody gives Shyamalan all the credit for having the biggest twist, but maybe this isn't the greatest twist, but he does twist after twist after twist. There's a twist on top of the twist that was twisted up the first twist again, and then had another twist, and then there was another twist, and then later in the movies, they're still twisting this movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure there's 2 other movies that happened within this movie.
1.2 million was the first film, and they gave it 4 million on this one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then I can't imagine what Saw 3 was, because this went on to have gross worldwide $147 million.
That's a lot of money, dude.
For 4 million. They make $143 million.
Saw 2 still probably paying for Saw 12. That's a lot of money, bro.
So what did they give Saw 3? They gave that $10 million because the second one did so bad, so well, and then that one made worldwide $164 million.
Jesus Christ!
Right.
And then Saw 4, they decided to only give him like $500,000. I don't know how 4 fell off so fucking bad though.
Well, they wrote themselves into a hole, is what they did. Yeah. They're like, shit. We fucking killed him in the third one.
Hundreds of millions of more dollars.
Bubby, there needs to be more Saw films. But we killed the main guy.
Yeah.
Make it happen, Bubby.
Tough. And it has the awesome soundtrack with all the Mudvayne and the new metal and the rock and shit and, Amanda. And I mean, you can't talk about Saw 2 without talking about the Needle Pit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we all feel that one. Yeah.
Awesome scene. I think about that scene.
Just tosses her in there. I laugh
think
every
about
time.
That scene every once in a while, and I just smile.
Ugh.
I mean, he was a genius. I mean, a lot of the kills in there. The hand for the needle thing with the junkie chick or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like, think about it before you put your fucking hand in there. Take a look at it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then there was the boiler kill. There was the shotgun, which the chances of somebody actually looking through a peephole while they turn a key. Didn't that?
Yeah,
work?
it's odd.
I remember going, come on.
Yeah, usually
they're like, oh, you turn the key and open it while I look through the peephole.
Yeah.
The chances of that going through.
Yeah, you're already going to look through the peephole.
Who looks through a peephole while you?
Yeah.
I don't
know. It's to make sure you can unlock the door and go through it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the whole prisoners and Donnie Wahlberg's guys he fucked over in a house with his son.
Yeah,
is cool, and
it's a cool story.
And then to be able to see the bathroom with the saw and the blood stains still on the end in the end, and dude, Saw 2's bomb. I think Sawtooth bomb.
Sawtooth bomb.
Sawtooth is a very good film. I like that film a lot. So here it is at number 4. It's got to be good after this. Number 3. What country was this made in? The Descent. They all had accents.
Ireland, right?
Okay,
isn't this Irish or is this Scottish? I can't remember what it was.
Well, they go to
Neil Marshall though was the director of it, and I believe that he's Irish.
Okay, so it's an Irish film about a group of extremist women that go whitewater rafting, skydiving. They do all kinds of extreme. They're just a bunch of badass chicks. One of their friends at the beginning gets in a horrible accident, loses her boyfriend or husband and child.
Scottish. All right, everyone's Scottish in this film.
To get her mind off of her fears, they say, let's meet up and let's jump down into a cave.
Where you can have more fears that forget about your other fears.
Right. Well, and she said that she was going to one that people have been to before, but it turns out that shitty friend brought her to a cave that nobody's ever been to before and risked the life of all of her friends by jumping down in this cool looking cave. I loved this movie when it first came out. The cover gets the girl jumping out of the sea of blood in the bottom of the cave.
Oh yeah,
how could you not want to see it? The cave stuff's cool. The fear stuff. They go through this cave. They ended up crashing, avalanche.
Yeah, to me, some of the stuff
in there, but monsters are coming.
Yeah, and to me, the cave stuff and the claustrophobia of it all is scarier to me than the actual monsters, which are still scary. I mean, these weird bat-like creatures that have never seen the light of day, like it's
well, they're humans, right? They're humans that evolved.
Cave people?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what happens when you don't get your sunlight in. You don't get your vitamin D. You look like those fuckers, But yeah, I mean, they're little cave monsters or whatever, but...
I remember I never wanted to go rock climbing again because of that rope scene too.
Oh yeah,
get fucked up by the badass chick that could have saved up everybody, because you saw her climbing across that thing.
Oh yeah,
she was tough.
She was,
but then she lost her hands, and then you got this drama going on between Juno, the super sporty chick that was her idea, and there's some I was fucking my friend's husband shit, and then you get into some girl drama mixed with some monster beast mixed with some I'm stuck in a cave, claustrophobic as fuck,
survival horror,
I'm super surrounded by blood and monsters are crawling on top of me because apparently if you don't make any noise they just treat you like a corpse.
See, they're like bats.
Yeah,
they're blind. Well, they can't see in the dark, so why do they need that?
But it's a different kind of movie. It's kind of like it's a monster movie. It's a, adventure movie. There's a lot of different things to be afraid of. You're grieving. A24 before A24 mixed with Ari Aster and Pitch Black and all kinds of other shit. And some people got gripes with this movie.
Really?
And
I always thought this is well regarded.
Paul hated this motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah, he watched it recently.
Well, I don't understand.
And then I mentioned him and I was...
Yeah, because Neil Marshall has done some great things. I mean, first of all, I love Dog Soldiers. Have you seen that one?
Which one?
Dog Soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
God, I love Dog Soldiers.
Is the same guy that made Dog Soldiers?
Yep. He made Doomsday, which is kind of like a modern-day Mad Max. I don't know if you've seen that one. Yeah, okay. All right, fine. Come on, let's get to his filmography.
I love all the blood in this movie, though, too.
Oh, yeah.
Any movie where you can get 3 or more girls drenched in blood and murdering with climbing knives is up there with me. But yeah, you deal with monsters, heights, tight places, and then the end is kind of leaves it up for, we find out what really happened at the end because they made a fucking sequel, which I wish they wouldn't have made a sequel.
Unfortunately.
But I love the misdirection at the end. And the insanity kind of reminded me of the best parts of 37 meters down or whatever the fuck it was.
47 meters down.
47 meters down. And the psychosis of what you become when you're down in the dark, damp, dealing with mental issues already as it is.
Oh, yeah.
And then, the whole murder thing. This is just a good little tale of survival. Remake it now with Samara Weaving, and we got a hit, I think.
Oh, shit, yeah. Because she's a scream queen that gets drenched with blood now all the time. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's just all
I like that. I'd watch it.
I like that.
And
that's our number 3. Our number 2, Devil's Rejects. And we talked about this a little bit before on our Rob Zombie rank. And it was sitting in the same spot it's sitting here. The Devil's Rejects, the sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses, where we take these monstrous villains that do awful horror things, and then we try to make you love them.
And I don't know if we love them, but there's just so much style and flair and energy behind them.
Tutti Frutti, man. That's a family.
Fucking Fruity.
That's a family. They deserve to live. I just want them to be okay. What is this cop doing to these people? These nice people, these characters I love.
You don't love them. They're serial killers. They've been torturing people.
And I don't know. This was one of my favorite movies of all time in 2005. I watched this movie. This is probably up there in one of maybe the 10 or 15 movies I've watched more times in my life.
Right up there with House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah. I watched both of those so many times. I'm definitely the guy. But this is one of those movies that I might have watched it too many times. Each time I watch it gets a little bit. I notice more. Or maybe I'm becoming too mature.
Maybe. I mean, Rob Zombie's an acquired taste, but what he does is he lets himself be Rob Zombie. Like, the Firefly family is still fucking torturing people, cutting off faces, really sick shit.
Yeah, like the shit they do in the motel.
But you got this rockin' soundtrack. You have this huge stylized cool directed thing. They're very. It feels like he took his loves and then just stepped it up on a whole nother level of a directorial thing. He hasn't been able to do that since, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Lords of Salem, and we talk about the Halloween films. I mean, people can go back and listen to our Rob Zombie episode where we unpack all of his films. But he just has not been able to capture the absolute directorial style that he had in this film. He was just firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, and I dare somebody to try to remake a Rob Zombie film because you couldn't. Because he's the only one.
They're going to water it down.
And I love these characters, and it is brutal, and it is beautiful in a vintage kind of way.
Yes, 70s exploitation.
And we got Ken Foree in this movie, so we get to meet some of the Firefly cousins.
Yep.
Down in a little brothel. The chick that plays Dottie in Pee-wee's Big Adventure is a Star Wars prostitute in this. Sheriff Wydell comes back for revenge. Tiny's in it. I don't know why they just brought Tiny in to throw him in a thing, but you get a lot of the characters back. You get a lot of them murdered. There's a couple of recasts. Like the Mother Firefly went from Karen Black to Stifler's mom. I thought that was kind of weird. But
it's not. That's not Stifler's mom.
It's not Stifler's mom? No. I thought it was Stifler's mom.
No.
And the one thing I think that pisses me off the most is because I've read into so much of the making, and there's behind the scenes photos with Dr. Satan.
Oh, yeah, because they never explain what happened to Dr. Satan.
And he was supposed to be in this movie, but he said, it's going to take away from the story I'm really trying to tell in this movie, which is these fugitive
70s,
murderers.
Yeah, that's 70s road picture, right?
But it makes it not feel like a House of Thousand Corpses sequel, and I want to know what happened to Dr. Satan. But it's okay.
You think they could have brought him back in 3 from Hell?
Yeah, at least.
Why not?
Something.
Right?
I don't know.
All right, Sid Haig's bad health. He dies halfway through or whatever. No, he didn't die. He died shortly after, but he was too sick to film.
Yeah. So then they
bring
brought
back Dr. Satan.
Yeah, bring back Dr. Satan. Grandpa.
But I've been using this Richard Brake guy in everything that I've done since. And so,
And he's good, but whatever. So I don't know. There's things about Devil's Rejects that are so awesome and I love so much, but it's starting to wear on me. But this is a legendary film. And as far as in 2005... this is my jam, dude.
Yeah, there wasn't much out there like this at this point. Yeah. This felt fresh, original, brutal. Yeah.
And that's why it's our number 2.
For sure.
Like I said, if you want to hear more about that, go back to our Rob Zombie episode. I'm pretty sure that was a pretty good one. So.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a great one. And like we talked about is that a lot of people naysay Rob Zombie, and he is someone that you should go back and check out, You might not like everything that he does, but there's some good stuff in there.
There you go. And our number one, you guessed it, we've already hinted it. Eli Roth, at the peak of his career, dude. Hostel.
Yep.
How fucking pumped were you when this movie came out? This was going to be the movie that was going to change horror forever.
I mean, it kind of did. Back in the 2000s. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, the torture porn craze came from this.
Saw and then this.
Yeah, you're right.
Saw
was the year before?
Something like that. A couple of years
yeah,
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. A year before or 2 years ago. I can't even remember. But
Two very different films, though. But yeah, between this and, yeah, you're right.
So we get the ugly yet beautifully. Half the movie has boobs, half of it, and then so they take something so beautiful like naked bodies and Amsterdam partying in 2005, where the only places that drugs were legal and prostitution was legal was Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
They take three cliche awful Americans, send them overseas to be shitty Americans, and then halfway through we flip it to the dark side and we go from hot to ugly.
Oh yeah.
And torture porn. Yeah, this is where the torture porn.
Yeah, and
from.
Saw was the year before. So between Saw and Hostel, people are like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
This is what the 2000s horror is, and that's what it became. So
well, and that's what's so fun about this is you get this traveling movie, and you get the satire on like Americans are just these big stupid macho idiots, that go abroad, and
it's very 2005. If you counted how many times they say gay or fag.
Oh yeah,
it is outrageous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't if you put and they're trying to make you kind of dislike these characters. They're misogynists, they're horny, they're douchebags. They get kicked out of the club for being a total ass.
They were 2005 bros.
Yeah, and you put them all in this situation where they're surrounded by nudity. Everybody wants to go to Amsterdam. Everybody wanted to go to Amsterdam until you watch this movie, I guess. And it's an American making a movie about hating Americans, which I thought was super cool too. And I've never traveled. Is this really what it's like to have you ever traveled?
Yeah, not to like Eastern European countries, but right. yeah, I have in Europe. I mean, you can, if you're this young and you want to party, then yeah, maybe the hostel life is for you. I've never wanted to go share a room with 4 other strangers or anything like that, in a hotel. But
they were like the ones in this movie.
But this is some of them. Yeah, I've never killed a man overseas. I'll just leave it there.
And then so then we have this other hunting club thing where the classism, a bunch of rich people, Americans or from any country, come to this area with no police, no control, and you can with money buy human traffic people to just torture them because all your money in the world didn't make you happy from all the sex and all the drugs you could buy. What's the next thing that you can do? There's only one more thing, and it's violence and death and putting harm against people. And I don't know if rich people really get so bored with all their money that they want to spend their money on something like this.
Well, I think that's all part of the social commentary, right? Because when this movie first came out, I was so surprised by that because I was just like, oh, I thought we were just going to go watch these kids that went on a vacation and then got tortured. But no, you get this whole world. There's a whole world. There's an underground society. And then there's a whole commentary on the rich fucks that are, I got more money than God. Yeah. So I'm going to, flaunt it by killing humans and torturing them. And it's sick. I mean, it's some sick stuff. And what is this, Eli's
second movie after
Cabin Fever?
And he nailed it.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been able to capture that again either.
No.
I love the inner city kids that if you give candy or coins to, you're good. But if you don't got candy or coins on you, they will beat your head in without hesitation, without any. I love those kids. And I actually wish they would make like a side movie just about more of those kids murdering people out in the streets.
Yeah, it's
Russia or Europe.
They're fucking nuts.
They are. So keep your coins, keep your candy.
Oh, there's also a dark sense of humor too, even with the extreme gore and the torture and stuff like that. There's this very funny dark comedy going on too with the stuff that they're going through and how their characters' reactions and just the whole fish out of water and then to take those douchebag bros
right
that you get in the beginning and then you're rooting for them and actually feeling bad is kind of
Yeah, I mean, I know
Jane
that's what
Hernandez.
you're supposed to do.
I was
You eventually,
for sure.
Well, after he goes back to save.
Yeah, there's some redeeming. Yeah, there's some redeeming qualities.
And the hiding on the bodies on the little corpse cart. I always like that part a lot.
Yep.
And then you can't talk about Hostel without talking about the Achilles cut.
Yeah, that made.
And I know they did it in Pet Sematary already, but
yeah,
they cut it. Didn't show the cut, and you actually just see the getting up. Now get up.
Yeah,
go ahead and get up. And I don't know, man. Like it's the horny and the brutality mix is just such a little perfect storm for an entertaining watch.
Yeah.
In 2005, a little bit of weed. And yeah, like I said, yeah, to hate these characters and then to feel bad for these characters.
You do feel bad for them.
You know, these guys are douchebags, but the hunters are monsters. You know what I mean?
Yes, they are.
And I was so sad on the train, Marshmallow Eye Girl jumping on the train. I mean, that's how he got away.
Yeah, that's true. She did help.
Got away if she didn't do that,
but she really loved that eye, apparently. So yeah, couldn't live without it. Yeah,
when he cuts it.
Yeah, just the ooze. I don't think
good gore, great stuff.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino produced this.
Yep, he's a friend with Eli Roth.
Do you think it would have been as successful if Quentin Tarantino wouldn't slapped his name on the cover?
It definitely helped.
Watch this fucking movie.
It definitely helped.
I love Eli Roth. You're gonna love Eli Roth.
But also, this film did get a bunch of notoriety too for being like extreme.
Dude, it had the entire world talking.
Yeah.
When Hostel came out, they weren't talking about Devil's Rejects at the bars and at schools and talking about banning it and this and that and this. But when Hostel came out, it had the same kind of visceral social reaction that Blair Witch did, where it literally took the year by storm.
Well, and even like, like older people that have never seen the film, they would talk about this. Like people used to reference Texas Chainsaw Massacre back in the day when they never even saw it and was like, I can't believe
this is
just garbage. And I can't believe that you would watch that crap. And, it's like, yeah, did you even watch it? No, I don't have to watch it.
Well, Adam told me a story. I know we're referencing Adam so much, that our VHS dealer we have. But I was talking to him. I was like, oh, have you ever seen a Hostel tape? And he was like, no, man. But, I almost went to jail. I got in a high-speed car chase in order to try to see this movie. And if you ever want to go down to the Beyond and grab some VHSs and some spooky art, ask Adam about the day that Hostel came out and how he stole a car and went on a high-speed chase, broke a car, and disobeyed his father to not be able to see the movie on that day. But he's got a really great story.
Wow.
Us horror fans were ready to risk lime and limb.
Yeah, we're giving up all of our fruit.
We're giving up all of our fruit to see Hostel, man.
And limb.
I don't know why I said that.
I love it.
But yeah, dude, Hostel is awesome. And I always remember liking Cabin Fever better, but Hostel is a fucking masterpiece of cinema that changed horror forever. And
what a 1-2 punch, though, of Cabin Fever and then Hostel. I love both those films so much for different reasons.
You're dope, Eli Roth. I don't care what anybody says about you.
He's still making good films. I like Thanksgiving.
And then Takashi Miike makes a little cameo right before they sneak in and the girls betray him, Svetlana and whatever her name was. You'll spend all your money in there.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that when that first came out, but
I didn't either.
Now I didn't notice it until later, but I love that he's in that film.
Makes sense,
because Eli Roth is the Takashi Miike of America, right?
You could say that. I think there's probably some better ones.
You can say that.
You can say that, Corey. You go ahead and say that. And
I think he might be. So that's our list. So let's recant it. Number 10, Wes Craven's Cursed. Unrated version, not PG-13 version.
Garbage.
Number 9, Land of the Dead. Number 8, Feast. Number 7, House of Wax. Number 6, Wolf Creek. Number 5, The Amityville Horror. Number 4, Saw 2. Number 3, The Descent. Number 2, The Devil's Rejects. And number 1, Hostel.
Yeah.
Let's talk about movies that didn't quite make the list. I want to give a shout out to Dark Water, the Japanese remake with Jennifer Connelly. I know it's like ghost and it doesn't have gore and it's got John C. Reilly in it and it's a remake. But I actually think what they did with Water was dope as fuck. I thought it was spooky. I thought Jennifer Connelly, she is fucking horror royalty from what she did in Phenomena. And she still got it. I thought this movie was spooky. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Venom, which is another generic slasher of 2005, but it has Bijou Phillips, Megan Good. The killer was so fucking stupid, but the kills really weren't bad, and it actually caught my attention. I did not regret watching that film. Hard Candy was...
Oh, yeah.
Ellen Page, now known as Elliot Page, meets up with the guy from The Watchmen Batman.
Patrick Wilson.
He plays a fantastic
pedophile. Yeah.
And might get his dick cut off. He just might.
He just might.
He just might get his dick
deserve
cut
it
off.
too. Yep.
And I loved that movie in 2005. I rewatched it nowadays, and it didn't age well for me.
No.
But still... something we should be talking about because that movie did different things that not everybody else did. The Exorcism of Emily Rose, I think, had great parts to it. The actual possession and the performance of Dexter's sister was great.
She was intense.
All that courtroom shit just took me out of it and made it not feel like a
and that's
horror
what kind of
movie.
made it interesting to me. That, and it's a true story, right? So, I mean, true, quote unquote. Yeah. But I mean, like, it was still fascinating. It was kind of refreshing that it was a Exorcist movie that had more depth to it. And honestly, when they keep waking up at fucking 3 a.m., whenever that shit happens to me, I always think of that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Tamara, which is like a Carrie remake. 2000s.
Yeah.
I actually kind of had fun, and I treated it
It's
like
not
a Carrie sequel, and I kind of had fun with it. Dominion, the prequel to The Exorcist, everybody fucking hates.
I don't.
But I must have watched it at the perfect time. I actually thought that there was some good stuff in that movie. Not good enough to make our list, but
no,
I found some entertainment. And lastly, shout out to The Man with the Screaming Brain. Bruce Campbell directed, wrote, and starred.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
In a really schlocky, or I shouldn't say schlocky, but Sam Raimi's brother and him and the guy from Cheech and Chong Nice Dreams did a really, really goofy movie. And props to Bruce Campbell. I know you got a couple other you want to shout out, like Nori. Nori, I believe it's a Japanese movie, so it's about this paranormal investigator that goes to this Japanese town to investigate this curse, and it's really creepy, and it's the same. There's a lot of different shit going on in that.
It's a Japanese ghost film, akin to The Ring, The Grudge, all those.
But it's not an anthology.
It's not an anthology,
but it kind of feels like an anthology because they just go to different places following this.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't like this movie. I did not know what the fuck was going on.
It's kind of
between
confusing.
Trying to read the subtitles and with things switching different times, different.
Yeah, but I mean, like, and that's why I didn't make my top 10 either. But there's some creepy shit in here, much like those Japanese ghost stories, as well as Constantine, which is not really a horror film, but it kind of is a horror film,
DC
and it's a
superhero film that deals with demons and possession, maybe better than some of the other movies this year that were demon possession movies.
I agree with you. It's not horror.
Yeah.
But it's still fun, and it's still. I think time has been kind to Constantine.
Right.
I think it's still kind of interesting to go back.
Shia LaBeouf's in that movie.
I think they're going to make a sequel to it now.
Yeah.
And now that he's done with the John Wick franchise, I'm pretty sure he's coming back because he said Constantine was his favorite character that he did.
Right.
So I'd be interested into that.
Yeah. Constantine was good, but it's a superhero movie, and I don't even know if I did count it as horror, if it would have made my list or not.
Yeah, pretty cool Satan though.
The
Peter Stormer.
People say that. I mean, you're talking about the Fargo guy.
Yeah. Yep. Pancakes.
He did something. So that's not my Satan. Not my Satan, though. But so 2005 was a tough one to get through. It was a hard one to get through, but it had some good stuff. And let's talk about some of that good stuff in awards.
Ah, yes, the awards. What's our first award tonight?
Best title, 2005. Nominees are... Oh, I'm going to get to them. Okay. Nominees are... Hellraiser Hellworld, Hostel, The Devil's Rejects, The Descent, The House of Wax, Lady Vengeance, The Amityville Horror, or The Man with the Screaming Brain.
Man with the Screaming Brain. Title? Come on.
I picked Lady Vengeance.
Lady Vengeance.
Because it made me really want to watch it. And it is a good movie. It's a sequel to Old Boy, but it felt like it didn't belong to horror.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, best cover art. Was it Saw 2 with 2 fingers DJing your DVD there? Kind of cool, kind of not. Was it The Descent, the girl jumping out of the blood? Rave to the Grave, Return of the Living Dead, fucking 6. Christina Ricci on the cover of Cursed. Hostel in all of its different promotional torture scenes that weren't in the movie that were on the cover of different DVDs.
Yeah.
House of Wax with the dripping face. Nori with the spooky mask. The Amityville Horror remake, Feast. Or Hard Candy with the girl standing in the trap. This one was hard. I mean, the art of horror films in 2005 was
probably yeah. It's especially
it
like Cursed,
people's face.
Yeah, that was.
Well, I didn't hate the Cursed. It's Christina Ricci's face. She's got a slash through it. It makes me want to watch the movie.
And probably House of Wax, honestly, with the dripping face.
House of Wax with the dripping face, and then the wax bar, and then you find out that it's actually melting.
I mean, Tideland's kind of got an interesting one.
Yeah, with the girl in the tree. Yeah. But yeah, House of Wax, I agree with you. Best music, only 3 nominations. Was it Saw 2 for the Mudvayne song at the end, Forget to Remember, the Devil's Reject soundtrack, or the new metal and Hellraiser Hellworld?
Devil's Rejects.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hard to beat that one.
Mm-hmm.
Best effects, like gore and, made things look cool, because in 2005 all the effects were bad, right? Was it 2001 Maniacs, either of the Hellraiser films, Wolf Creek, The Descent, The Devil's Rejects, Feast, House of Wax, Saw 2, or Hostel?
Ooh.
It was a hard one between House of Wax and Hostel for me.
Hostel, yeah.
Feast
has got some pretty good random effects, though.
Right, but then they switched so many camera angles, you didn't even know what you were
tough.
seeing.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah,
and it was so dark.
I'm gonna give it to Hostel. I wanted to pick
House of Wax because they melted a house.
Yeah.
And burnt it down.
Yep. No, that's cool.
And that would have took a lot of work, but Hostel's still better because the Achilles and the torture scenes really make
and the
you
eyeball
look away.
and yeah.
If it can make you look away, it's pretty good effects.
Mm-hmm.
Best story, was it The Exorcism of Emily Rose, Hostel, The Devil's Rejects, Saw 2, Descent, Dark Water, Tideland, or Hard Candy?
Ooh.
Tideland for me. The story, the way that he said that he whipped that script and that movie together real quick, and for it to make you feel so much despair and have so many moving parts, and to be led by a little girl and through the lens of a little girl's eye. I don't know. I think Tideland. Terry Gilman.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. In story wise, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
The movie just
like
kind
a fairy tale.
It's very fairy tale-y, yeah. But yeah, okay. I'll give it to that one. Gotta give Tideland some love.
Giving it to?
Well, it's really tough. The only other one I would go is The Exorcism of Emily Rose, because there's more story than probably there needs to be. But
sure.
Whatever.
All right, best director, was it Rob Zombie, Devil's Rejects, Eli Roth, Hostel, Wes Craven, Cursed, Rick Boda for the Hellraisers, Charles Band and Ginger Deadman, Scott Derrickson on The Exorcism of Emily Rose, Terry Gilman and Tideland, George A. Romero, Land of the Dead, or Bruce Campbell in The Man with the Screaming Brain?
Eli Roth.
Hands down. He nailed it. He's at the peak of his bestness.
Yep. You peaked in 2005, bud. Sorry.
Well, with the human race, apparently.
Yeah.
And then he peaked acting in Glorious Bastards, Bear Jew.
Oh, yeah.
That was a high.
He was pretty good.
That was good.
Yep.
Best monster, was it the Feast Monsters? Was it the Descent Monsters? Was it Pinhead? Was it the shittiest werewolves ever? Was it Tarman and Return of the Living Dead, Raid to the Grave? Was it Ray from Venom? Was it the Monster Shark Train in Tideland? Was it Mick Taylor, the Australian Man? Or was it Big Daddy, Super Smart Zombie in Land of the Dead?
I'm gonna give it the Descent Monsters.
I'm giving Feast Monsters.
Oh, okay.
Because they fucked.
They did fuck. They would fuck your face.
They're gross.
Yep. As seen.
I couldn't figure out what they were. It was kind of like if the Eraserhead baby grew up.
Yeah, mixed with a porcupine. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah.
All right. You say Feast, I say Descent.
We covered it.
Okay. Best hero, was it Donnie Wahlberg, Sawtooth, Juno, the Juno chick, because she saved some people before she didn't. Heroine 1, or replacement heroine in Feast, was it Sheriff Wydell, Tim Roth as a lawyer in Dark Water, the brother in House of Wax, John Leguizamo in Land of the Dead, or The Rock in Doom?
Oh, man. Doom. Not a very good movie.
Donnie wasn't much of a hero. I put him on there just because I liked him so much. So I'm going to give it to John Leguizamo.
Yeah. He's not much of a hero, though, either.
But the real hero, I hated him. So
Dennis
the secondary, no, the guy, the fucking guy that saves Asia Argento.
Simon Baker. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Hated him, so I don't even want to mention
What
him.
about Charlie, his little one-eyed friend?
He's John Leguizamo, bro.
Okay. All right. Jogging. Yep.
What was his name? He had a funny name, I think.
Cholo?
John Leguizamo. Oh, yeah, you're right. Cholo. Yeah. That was his name. All right. Best male actor. Was it Bill Moseley, Devil's Rejects, Donnie Wahlberg, Sawtooth, Ryan Reynolds in Amityville Horror, Balthazar Getty as Bozo in Feast, Jesse Eisenberg in Cursed, Tobin Bell as Jigsaw in Sawtooth, John Jarrett for playing Mick Taylor in Wolf Creek, Robert Englund for playing that Confederate psycho in 2001 Maniacs, Gary Busey playing the Ginger Dead Man, Christian Slater in Alone in the Dark, Henry Cavill in Hellworld, Jeff Bridges in Tideland, or Bruce Campbell in Man with the Screaming Brain.
You know, I'm going to give it to John Jarrett because he just makes Wolf Creek. His whole performance elevates that movie.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm giving it to Donnie Wahlberg because I love Donnie Wahlberg, and we'll saw too, man.
Love Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh gosh, you forget.
Every time you go into Wahlburgers, you're like, I'm not here for Mark.
Yeah, where's Donnie?
I'm here for Donnie.
Yeah, I'm here for Donnie. I like Mark too. But,
okay, man.
But I do like Donnie better.
I know you do.
I do.
I saw the look in your eyes.
Best woman actor, was it Cherry Moon Zombie, Devil's Rejects? Was it Christina Ricci in Cursed, Jennifer Connelly in Dark Water, Melissa George in Amityville Horror, Eliza Cuthbert in House of Wax, Jenna Dewan, who played Tamara and Tamara, Robin Sidney from Ginger Dead Man, Shauna McDonald, the chick in The Descent that went through all that shit, Dexter's sister in The Exorcism of Emily Rose, or Asia Argento in Land of the Dead.
This is just performance, though, right? Not crush? Okay.
Yeah, it's just performance.
God, you know...
I wanted to give it... I couldn't give it to Christina Ricci because she didn't do great.
No.
Couldn't give it to Cherry Moon Zombie because it's not even her best performance.
Nope.
So Jennifer Connelly in Dark Water.
Oh, I'm going to give it to Jennifer Carpenter in Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Oh, that's her name? It's not
Jennifer
Dexter's
Carpenter.
sister?
Yeah, it's Dexter's sister. Yeah. Yeah.
Jennifer Carpenter and Jennifer Connelly. Wow.
Mm-hmm. The Jennifers taking it home.
Good job. She did nail that. She did nail that part, Jennifer Carpenter.
Yeah, she really put it all in.
All right, best side character, was it Henry Rollins in Feast, Doug Bradley as Pinhead, because he was a side character in both those movies.
Yes, he was. Yep.
Ken Faree in Devil's Rejects, Paris Hilton, House of Wax, Carrie, 2013 in Amityville Horror as a little kid, Chloe Moretz.
Chloe,
her name.
Grace Moretz.
I know her name.
Yep.
Carrie Payton in Hellworld. Was it the Hostel clerk guy, the Russian chicks, the greaseball pot smoker, eyeless Asian, and Hostel? All those side characters were pretty great. Was it Bijou Phillips and Venom, or was it Jennifer Carpenter and The Exorcism of Emily Rose? Because
you think she was a side character?
Well, you know,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with my average dick friend Ken Foree.
I'm gonna go with my average. I thought you were gonna say you're saying Ken Foree.
That's right. Yep, it's always got to be.
Yeah,
wake up, sucker.
Wake up, sucker. I wanted to give it to Henry Rollins, but I'm actually giving it to the Hostel front desk clerk because he's burnt in my mind.
Yeah, I can see that.
I won't travel because of that guy.
It's not what happens in that movie.
He checked out this morning. He didn't tell you? He checked out this morning.
What else we got?
Old crush. Was it Elijah Cuthbert from House of Wax, Christina Ricci, Melissa George, Sherry Moon Zombie, Jennifer Connelly, Megan Good, Bijou Phillips, Tamara, Juno, Blood Rain, the two chicks, Natalia and Svetlana in Hostel.
Oh, man.
Ryan Reynolds or Dottie from...
Come on, you're not even going to put her in this one?
Who?
Asia Argento? You know that's my little crush.
That's your crush from this?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a tie between Ryan Reynolds and Christina Ricci. We never give it to a guy, and he was HAWT hot with that shirt off.
Yeah.
Remember when the little kid, when the kid was holding the wood, and he tells him, hold that piece of wood, and then he was chopping him, and he had the shirt off, and
yeah. You would have held that wood, huh?
I would have held that wood hard. But also Christina Ricci, because if she's ever in a category,
right,
that's a all-time crush.
Yeah, she's a cute girl.
What do you do? Best beginning. Was it the character profiles in Feast, the raid in Devil's Rejects, the trap in Saw 2, or the car wreck in The Descent, or the Amityville family murders in the Amityville murders? What was the best opening?
Oh, that's tough.
It's got to be the Saw 2 trap with the guy, and he's got the thing, and he's got to pick out the eye, and he starts to do it, and then it clamps, and he falls. And
I do like the energy of the beginning of Feast, though.
Yeah, you're like, this movie is going to be the shit.
Yeah.
Shoo, 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 shoo. This person. Life expectancy, not likely.
Yeah, it's totally fun and cheesy, and yeah.
It was a good opening, but
yeah.
I'm going Saw 2 trap.
Cool.
Best ending. Was it the Freebird drive to the cops in Devil's Rejects? Was it the Donnie Wahlberg getting trapped in the shit toilet bathroom from Saw 2?
Let me out.
Was it the twist ending at Descent? Was it the ending of Wolf Creek? Was it the twist ending in Hellraiser Hellworld? Was it the Hostel ending by The Revenge? Was it the house melting in House of Wax? Was it the sacrifice at the end of Dark Water? Or was it the suicide in Hard Candy?
You know, I'm going to give it to Devil's Rejects.
Even though they ruined it later?
Yeah, even though they undo it.
Was one of the best endings
they undo
in
it
horror
by
movie
making
history.
a sequel.
But the fact that not one of them, not two of them, but all three of them
made it. Yeah, that's another fucked up thing. That is kind of a kick in the dick. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So, and I had Devil's Rejects written down for best ending too, but I kind of want to give it to the house melt and House of Wax too, because
that was cool. That was
pretty
cool.
Epic with all the faces,
the dripping
falling
in. Yeah.
Best kill. Was it the end of Devil's Rejects, car suicide? Was it the opening kill in Saw 2? Was it the supernatural wax boy death in House of Wax? Was it the guy getting his face smashed in with a bat about 20 times? Was it the murder of Juno in the end of Descent when she found out that she was fucking her husband? Was it the eyeless Asian train suicide in Hostel? Was it the how do I say this? The Bloody Mary urban legends Death of Heather, which I can't even remember now. Or was it when they killed Tamara in that hotel room, tricking her, thinking she was boning her teacher? Isla's
probably
agent,
Hostel, yeah.
Isla's, when she
jumps in front of the train,
and then the blood everywhere, and he escapes. I mean, there's a lot of good deaths in Hostel, though.
There are.
All right. Let's do most savage. Was it the entire movie Chaos? The motel room and Devil's Rejects.
Fucking Dave DeFalco. Ugh.
Was it the shoving Amanda in the needle pit in Saw 2? Was it the Tamara prank kill? Was it the barn part in Wolf Creek? Was it the burning eye with a torch in Hostel? Was it the melting corpses in House of Wax? Was it the monster sex feast? The kid drowning in dark water, or the taxidermy your ex-boyfriend to fuck him?
There's some good ones in there. I'm going to eliminate Hostel because I already just gave it best kill.
Okay.
So most savage, needle scene, right? Saw 2?
That's what I said too.
Okay, yeah.
We're usually savage. That
just makes you hurt.
Go with like something that makes you real sick, like a rape scene or something. But
yeah,
there was something savage about the way he picked up the small girl
and just
nearly over her head, and without hesitation chucked her into a needle, into a pit of syringes.
Yeah, that makes
and
me
then
hurt
screamed at
every
her
time.
while she dug through them. And the gore on her arms actually really ain't bad.
No.
So yeah, I agree. We agree. Scariest part, 2005. Being in the cave in Descent. Having your skin covered in wax in House of Wax. Getting towed by an Australian.
Yeah, I could see that. Yep.
Traveling from Hostel.
Yeah, it's just generic traveling.
The beginning of Amityville Horror, the flashbacks of the brother killing the little daughters.
Yeah.
In the storm, might I add. Was it starving to death in the middle of nowhere after your parents OD'd? Or, what the fuck did I write there?
This happens in every award show. Yeah.
Oh,
not just on this podcast.
Being castrated by a teenager. Hard candy.
Oh, yeah.
Being tied up, having your balls iced, and then... What's the scariest?
Boy, losing it, especially a teenager touching it, is kind of freaky to me. Yeah, I don't like
tied
that.
Up castration by a teenager, the one that I couldn't read.
Yes.
But yeah, that means.
I mean, but ultimately, it's that claustrophobia and the descent. For
right.
me.
That's a phobia.
Yeah. That's pretty freaky.
But I'm saying I don't know.
Can you imagine getting trapped in there and just starving to death?
Can you imagine being strapped to a table and getting your nuts cut off
by a teenager? Yeah, that's okay. You're right.
I don't know.
You're right. That's not. No, I'm not going to lose my dick in a cave.
They're both pretty bad,
right?
You might.
Oh, teenager cutting off your dick in a cave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new fear unlocked right there.
All right, so let's do. What's the best tape you got? Do you have any 2005 tapes?
Boy,
I don't have any VHSs. I have Land of the Dead rental from the Beyond at my house right now with a cool little thing. It's worth a lot of money. The Ring 2 I passed on for $10. I wasn't going to do that. They had White Noise you could have got for $5.
They could have. It was only $5? I thought you said it was 10.
It was 10.
Oh, yeah.
2005. They stopped making VHSs in 2005.
Yeah.
So any tape you
no,
get
I don't
is
have
worth
any
a bunch of
tapes.
money. But I did order the House of Wax 4K Blu-ray with the alternate cover.
Oh, cool.
So I guess that's the best media I have from 2005.
Yeah, I think I own the majority. The only one I don't own is Tideland.
Really?
Yeah, on this list.
Wow, you're really something. So you're telling me that you have a copy of Hellraiser Hellworld?
Yes.
You have a copy of...
You want to go through it all?
I guess it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You got them. I got most of them too. All right. And then lastly, what kind of costume from 2005 would you like Jacoby to dress up as?
I want him as a feast guy with the penis.
Well, I got some Captain Spaulding, a really bad werewolf, Pinhead, Confederate flag hoisting Robert Englund.
Okay, sure.
Hostile hunting armor, Pighead from Saw 2, because it made it back in the movie. Mick Taylor from Wolf Creek, the Australian.
Oh, I could see him doing that too.
Bruce Campbell, Screaming Brain with the cut thing, or Ginger Dead Man.
Okay, Ginger Dead Man would be amazing to see Jacoby. The Jacoby Matot cosplay award.
I actually would like to see a Captain Spaulding Jacoby Matot, but yeah, now that I said it out loud, maybe Ginger Dead Man.
Hey.
Like a Christmas convention.
Yeah, with him doing a Gary Busey voice.
Yeah.
God, that'd be amazing.
So that's our awards. We have a couple movies coming up here.
I know, it's exciting. We got a fun episode. We're going to have some new movies to talk about.
June 6th, we have Dangerous Animals coming out, along with The Ritual and a not horror movie by a horror director called The Life of Chuck, all coming out on the same day.
That's a Mike Flanagan doing a Stephen King story, though. Right. I gotta go see that.
And Loki's dancing on the cover.
Yep. And Anthony saw it, and he wept.
So Life of Chuck, I know you're super excited about this.
Super excited. Yeah.
I hope that our theaters get it, but I haven't seen much advertising at all.
In our local theater, I saw a poster for it.
You did? Okay.
So, yeah, I think they're going to get it.
Should be good. What about Dangerous Animals? You got this Tom Hardy-looking guy feeding people to sharks.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for this one. This one looks pretty different.
Pretty mean-spiritedness.
I don't think it's going to be
looks pretty
mean-spirited, but it's Wolf Creek on a boat.
Looks like an evil Tom Hardy feeding people to sharks.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that upset if we don't get it around here because it is an IFC/Shudder movie, which means it will be on Shudder
and the movies and stuff.
Oh, you haven't seen the trailers?
Well, in the theater. Oh,
I've seen
it on TV and on the internet and all kinds of
I've seen
shit.
a couple in the theater, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep. That's actually all.
Must have been at the beginning of Mission Impossible.
I believe it was.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah.
So let's do first, yay or nay on Life of Chuck.
Yay.
I think it's going to be a good movie, but it's not going to be horror.
It's not going to be horror.
Okay.
No, that we should make that clear. That is not a horror movie.
But you should check it out.
Yes.
Okay. Dangerous Animals.
Yay. I'm going to go yay on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Really? Okay.
Iffy. I'm worried, man.
I think the killer is going to be really good. I think, what's his name? Jai Courtney or whatever his name is?
Yeah, the knockoff Tom Hardy.
Yeah, knockoff Tom Hardy. Yeah.
What was he in?
He was in one of those Terminator sequels.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember which one.
He's got a chubbier face now.
Yeah, he's put on some weight. Yeah, he's let himself go on that boat.
From being the John Connor that he was.
Yeah.
And then another movie comes out, which I don't know anything about besides the cover, The Ritual.
Yeah.
It comes out June 6th. It's marked, it's pretty far down on the marquee, but God damn it. So last year.
Al Pacino's in this movie?
Yeah.
Al Pacino, Dan Stevens, Ashley Greene. There's a lot of fucking people in this.
I believe this is one of the movies that Dracula talked about, and we did the end of the thing.
Two priests, one in crisis with his faith, and the other confronting a turbulent past, must overcome their differences to perform a risky exorcism.
Yeah. We're back to this Russell Crowe shit.
Yeah. This ain't gonna be good. And that really bums me out, not because Al Pacino. I mean, Al Pacino's
really
fantastic.
Bums you out because Dan Stevens.
You
love him.
That boy deserves better.
But here's the thing, like, the production value looks pretty good.
Definitely. There's some really good actors. Really good actors in this film. Holy shit.
Yeah, The Ritual. Yay, nay, or boo? You're saying boo?
I'm going to say boo.
I'm saying boo, too. I'm sick of that shit.
I am also looking at what the director is known for.
Nothing.
This ain't going to be good.
It's got a 4.6 on Internet Movie Database.
Yeah.
Bland, tired, and uninspired. Move over, Russell. We got Al Pacino. I don't know. Boo.
Been there, exercised that. That's a good review. Yeah. Right. No shit.
So that was the horror of 2005. We're coming back in a couple of weeks with our overdue Final Destination rank. And we're not only going to give you the ranks of the movies, but we're going to rank the premonitions. And then we're going to have a special guest, because I've always thought of this franchise as a kids franchise. We have my freshly turned 13.
It's a teenage franchise.
Junior creep going to come in and give us the teenage perspective on Final Destination, and we can finally stop. He's been begging me to do Final Destination. And
I just can't stop.
We can just get it over with, and
it's only fair with Bloodlines coming out.
Right.
Well, came out. So, yeah, no, I'm excited for this. They're fun movies, regardless of whether you like or hate these movies. There's still some fun stuff in every one.
I got some stuff to say.
Yeah, okay. And I'm interested to get Ray's take on this, because when I went to the Bloodline screening, there were so many teenage kids there. Oh yeah, yeah.
So I got puke.
So this is clearly getting embraced by the newer generation, right?
Making money. All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
And that's it. Just say, hey, fuck it.
That's the hard
no, we're done now.
It's a hard way to end
it. See you in hell, motherfuckers.
I don't know what else to do. Annoying, and that he's old and he has cancer, so
he's annoying. Yeah. He is so annoying. Yeah. He is annoying.
He says he's annoying.
Want to play a game?
Yeah, you always want to play games, dude.
You never die.
He's annoying.
You're annoying after death.